I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
It was a normal morning. Electorates began queuing very early, some as early as 6 a.m. to cast their ballots peacefully and dash to work. Early reports suggested the process began smoothly, but eyebrows were raised about the presence of heavily armed security personnel, as many as 6 per polling station across the constituency. Political party agents were vigilant and ordinary people watched from afar. But it was an unusual election day. Heavily armed masked men in bulletproof vests, dressed in black polo shirts and khaki trousers, marked NSC as agents of the National Security Council, seen in police pickups, crisscrossed the main streets towards Bauleshi, a known NDC stronghold. The arrival of the operatives in Ramblestown surprises all. About 25 hooded men in 5 pickups or so jump off. In a well-orchestrated plan, they run across the compound where voters had queued waiting for their turn, creating fear and panic. Journalists begin taking pictures, and that provokes the indiscriminate mayhem visited on them. A senior immigration officer at the scene is captured placing an SOS call as he takes cover. In this video, the suspected NPP Invisible Force members are captured beating a man mercilessly, kicked in the face, whilst others pounce on any civilian in sight, punching them and beating others with the butt of their guns. The chaos forces people to flee as policemen try desperately in vain to restrain the NSC agents. After about 6 minutes, they proceed to their next target, the residence of the NDC parliamentary candidate, Delali Kwesi Brempong, few yards away behind the Bauleshi Presby Basic 1 JHS polling station. His house is besieged by the armed men, threatening to shoot as they are confronted by the NDC candidate supporters. They point guns as they demand access to search the house, open fire with live bullets, leaving at least 18 injured. 2 near-fatal cases were recorded. Bullet shells and bloodstains outside the residence attract onlookers, while irate persons seeking to fight back are seen being calmed by the police.
Don't take the laws into your own hands. The police, we are managing the situation.
Senior officers, including Director in Charge of Operations Greater Accra, Chief Superintendent Kwesifori, rush to the scene but look on helplessly.
They are not your men.
I don't know those who came here.
Do you know the men on the ground?
This is something that we need to investigate. But I don't know those who came here. So because all my policemen are not marked. You can see from wherever.
So you know the men on the ground. You know your men on the ground.
I know the men on the ground.
And they are not marked.
And I can see them when I see them.
MP for Ningo Pram Pram, Sam George, is seen questioning the shooting incident. He is confronted for daring to face them, and he gets his first slap. Listen and watch carefully as one of the men shouts, "This is the beginning of 2020." In the chaos, police reinforcement and military teams arrive, armed but unable to stop the violence. The masked men return to the school compound, finish up with more beatings before setting off. The voting center is deserted while officers try to secure the ballot box and voting materials. NDC National Chairman Samuel Ofosu rushes to the scene, meets the traumatized candidate, and announces NDC's decision to boycott the polls after a brief meeting to prevent the violence from escalating.
Today is a very sad day for democracy, and the NDC as a party cannot and will not be part of this exercise. Therefore, we are asked our agents to withdraw.
In less than an hour, more police couples arrive at the scene. It is obvious that the operation was planned on the blind side of some service commanders, as military officers in the pickups seemed blacked out and had no orders. News spreads fast on radio, on various online portals, TV, and of course, social media, attracting more officials to the scene. MPP General Secretary John Buedu arrives and blames the NDC for orchestrating the violence.
You see, this is the impression that opponents want to create in order to scare people from coming to vote.
NDC hurriedly arranges news conference to restrain supporters who besiege the party headquarters, demanding directives to fight back. MPP reacts almost immediately, and this is how the Director of Communications and MP for Adenta, Yao Boabena Samwa, summarizes their position.
The NDC leadership has behaved recklessly, cowardly manner. They appear not to have been prepared for the election. This was an orchestrated attempt which has failed.
Statements condemning the violence begin to pour in. Codeo, security analysts, civil society groups, the UNDP are amongst the first. Former President John Dramani Mahama cuts short his campaign tour in the Volta region and dashes to Accra to meet victims on admission at a 37 military hospital. But before that, he sends a strong message to the MPP and President Akufo-Addo.
And I'm sounding a warning to the MPP. We're going to match them boot for boot. We respect the constitution of this country. And NDC is a democratic party. And that's why we abide by the rules of the constitution. But the same constitution says that Ghanaians should resist anybody who attempts to subvert the constitution. And when you go rampaging with forces and intimidating people when they should come out and vote, you are subverting Ghana's constitution, and we have a right to resist you.
Codeo issues preliminary report citing one instance where a police officer is assaulted for questioning one of the NSC operatives at Roman Ridge polling station. EC reacts insisting the election was very peaceful, free and fair. Election results are declared. Turnout very low, confirming the violent incident. 19.83% of the over 88,000 in the voters register participated. Calls for the head of the IGP, David Asantia Pietu, intensifies. The police administration issues a statement announcing immediate and thorough investigations. Minister of State in charge of national security at the office of the President, Brian Echampong, appears defiant and claims in an interview the men were from his outfit and acted on orders based on intelligence. Hear him speak on Accra-based City FM.
There were some uniformed and some plainclothes security operatives. It happens all the time.
So did this include people who were wearing masks?
Absolutely. You saw them there. They were not hiding.
Government's posture and that of EC provokes public anger. Officers in the Ghana Armed Forces and the police begin to leak photos and videos exposing identities of some of the secret NSC operatives and their bases. In the heat of the public discourse,
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Ninko, Niakano, Yadi Yahuadin, Yemoja, Yankra. You didn't deny the bomb. Nana Kufuado leading the vanguard, Dr. Baomiansu Tainechi, near Yanansu Yediachi. Yamya Yabosu, Yaji Yamainu, Yakoswans Waji Yamain, Niakano, Yadi Yahuadin, Yemoja, Yankra. You didn't deny the bomb. Nana Kufuado leading the vanguard, Dr. Baomiansu Tainechi, near Yanansu Yediachi. Yamya Yabosu, Yaji Yamainu, Niakano. Yadi Yahuadin, Yemoja, Yankra. You didn't deny the bomb. Nana Kufuado leading the vanguard, Dr. Baomiansu Tainechi, near Yanansu Yediachi. Yamya Yabosu, Yaji Yamain.
I ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us. I don't want peace. I want problems always.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. We're streaming live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. It's exactly 2:49 p.m. U.S. East Coast. It's definitely 7:49 in Ghana. You're watching us on Loud Silence TV. I'd like to say good evening across Africa. Good evening to all those watching us on Multi TV, all those watching us on Loud Silence TV on Facebook and other platforms. I'd like to say thank you and welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to, most educative platform on the planet right now. Tonight, we have another issue to discuss. As you know, here we deal with the facts. If you're watching me this evening, we're streaming on so many platforms. We are in 22 African countries, including Ghana. Our main platform is on Multi TV. On Multi TV. On Multi TV, search for Loud Silence TV. On Multi TV, search for Loud Silence TV. You can also search for us live on Facebook. On Facebook, search for With All Due Respect page. On Facebook, search for With All Due Respect page. We are live on Facebook. We are also streaming live on a few platforms. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are also live. Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are also live on Loud Silence TV. We are also streaming live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Speaking us live. We are live on Twitter. At Due Respect on Twitter. At Due Respect on Twitter. We are also live on my own page, Kevin Taylor. At Kevin Taylor on Twitter, at Kevin Echo Taylor on Twitter. We are cross-posting on some very important platforms this evening. We are cross-posting on some very important platforms this evening. NDC TV is speaking us live this evening across the world. NDC TV is cross-posting the show live across the world. 1957 Project is also live, picking us live across the world. We are live on Benjamin Wayo Muhammad's page on Facebook. Benjamin Wayo Muhammad's page on Facebook. We are streaming live on Ghanaian Citizen TV. Ghanaian Citizen TV is also picking us live this evening. Honorable Joseph Yamin's page on Facebook, streaming the show live across the world. We also have Hopex TV and radio picking this feed this evening. Kevin Taylor, my official page on Facebook, is also picking this show. And then across the world, other platforms picking this show on YouTube, on Facebook, on other platforms. We'd like to say thank you very much for sharing the most authoritative platform on your platform tonight. This is With All Due Respect / State of the Nation / Pound for Pound. Tonight, what we will be discussing is a simple thing. Ursula Owusu, she's the communications minister. There's something happening with this re-registration of SIM cards. There's something happening at NIA. There's something happening at NCA. Tonight, I will be breaking down the issues for Ghanaians to also understand what is actually happening. People are confused. Today, we've had a few people come out to say no phone calls on Monday or whatever. Some people are protesting against the re-registration of the SIM cards. Lots and lots of people are out there speaking against it. Some people are advocating that the SIM registration shouldn't even go on at all because indirectly it is even spreading COVID. But that is not our concentration. That will not be our concentration today. Our concentration will be on Ursula, her role in this re-registration, what money she's making, how she's manipulating the system to favor herself. A private company like Kelny GVG is in there, and you know when you mention Kelny GVG, is basically Ursula Owusu. What are they doing in there? Re-registration. Has NIA done the job already? Why are we redoing this job? This is a very important thing to discuss tonight. Into what I'll be doing tonight, and your brain say, yeah, re-registration, SIM card re-registration. Yeah, the idea so Ghana card. Yeah, atifuwa munyinano. Menya botre machire Ghana nibia adikudentia. Yeah, MPP aban we are Dr. Baumia edim ekufuwa de shechiri ema omo yes re-registration a business no omo ye sebio me hu say lots of the media houses no omo shere nya botre enchirichiri munchire Ghana for emo mu hu dentia adentina and the asaka Ghana for egu ewiem and the Ghana for say omo register omo sim and I say omo ye Ghana card yasaka omo egu ewiem so omo sanko re-register obi making millions of dollars, and that is what I will be doing tonight. Mechirichiri Ursula Owusu nipa bia very cunning, very very smart. Or a woman bia, she might make you think that she's working for you, but indirectly she's one very dangerous woman. Someone year or best say Ghana a crown amamo. Answer na Ursula free abemuno, which is possible in 2024. No, now or the Ghana aba nikotu gaining. It is very very important. Say you better expose Ursula Owusu Jumedia OD NCA as the communications minister. No, now mema Ghana for nyina ehu di etuem. So what I will be doing tonight is I'll be taking my time. I'll be breaking it down. I'll be letting you understand why Yasaka Ghana for we say omonko and sankonko re-registration and that's a SIM card re-registration. And who juma any bidin and and you bring team be the Kevin Echo Taylor. Show away your friend With All Due Respect extended version / State of the Nation because President Ekufuado and in the particular Morgan in FSA show we the last episode you share no in 42 still you're trying. Yes, another Danko Ekufuado or a fake lawyer, certificateless lawyer. He's a liar. Every liar is a thief. With all due respect, we brought out documents to prove Ekufuado never practiced in France. Ebesin the MPP journalist say Ekuya Poki. MPP journalist say Oma Sebio Omugu Eyenet 2 Oman FMA Odin Krata Momokrash Oman Kan Omuntumin Kan. MPP journalist say Eye Kwame Sefa Kanya and the Kronunti Ontumin Kanokre. MPP sympathizers are Ebia Hemfo. MPP Akesefo Morgan Omoso Omako School Omunim Day. Nobody has responded. We are still waiting. me say, if you want to respond, bring your document to show said the any on tro. But when to man sadia, Obahano Bekasadia, we ufui emaye. With all due respect, Inti, we are still waiting. We just want somebody, just one person to come out of the NPP to say the documents we showed. No, say Ekufuado, he never practiced with any law firm. No, it's true. Ekufuado is a liar. Ekufuado never practiced with Kude brothers in France. I just want somebody to challenge me on that. The documents are out there. We are still waiting. More will be following. There are some MPs or more parliament. They don't have legitimate law certificate. KT Hammond, Mebusan said, the law certificate in Unyanweng. What happened there? A man be a lawyer. There are lots of things. I will say you're exposing the kind of people leading us in Ghana. And your friend a pound for pound. Yeah, the number now don't number. Your boy now swabo. And the chest of your bema. Mention them in me. Mention them in the attempts in Muadie. So opesa ochre say wanwati. Ochre say okanokre. Ochre say onya kromfwa. Fa also dear bra. Never chese Kevin Taylor and then the ghost team no. The omu yeni na a intro. KT Hammond and Bekanche baby and the law degree was at the end unya free. We will be coming to KT Hammond very soon. There are a few people in parliament, almost some lawyers. There are a few people in parliament, almost some school abruchri. Obia certificate beba, Obia issue beba. You be making sure say yendu 2024 no there. Now you Obia our parliament bia oma cultural thesis, omo copying call for there. Oma ende yeti omo parliament, almost some of your lawyers, omo school. They pick people's projects and omo and the teachers chi omo. These people will release the documents for people to know. This year, Makase, yen ma obi a chance. And as I'm making, it's not only the MPP, the NDC for also a womb. Intimate manager with that. Because ye bok obi a yim. We near dia now swabu yim. It is very, very important. Here we speak truth to power. So I would like to say thank you very much. You are welcome to the most authoritative, most interesting, most educative, one of the best shows on the planet right now. Because show a teacher footy. Makase from 2022 idia massacre. Men shut down bonko for him sir. And they also body yim kakrabebo. But as you know, my name is Pastor Kasa. I'm Anglican ni. My name is Pastor Kasa. And I'm Yankasa so be nipe bia. Messiah kremoni kakra. Mala form ya so fofodi nyina so. Me ne omo so akasa. Enti otumwa ha mala fofodi be save. Otumwa ha pastors be save. Me a solid guy rough. Now me person busa a simple question say. Again, a glow forward. It is very, very important. Say, be a glow forward because it is looking like say a glow. No, it has become organizational. This is the time a Ghana here paibo. This is the time you hear say ye be bompa ye ma onyankopon tie ye hear glow na a glow forward. It is very, very important. So ma maybe on antibi na okọ a glow amon fro am kan chom say de ekoso no hu ana omo beye no emo mo chance ema omo kan do kre enchire to me. Inti wa aglo enwumre na wo ka leadership no ho a mo bo kro no dada ye ma menom ye nananom agi o musika dia mo de bo mo siremu a ende mo nuanom mo kununum ene mo mpranom ehye aban mu edi bone mu ntumi kana mo wan mo bekasa onyankopon na sebio na ote no wa mremu na ote Solomon mremu no sa onyankopon na yesom ne nde onyame na mo bo tons kire no Independence Square say yankutani no Niemfa eye akani bra no saa onyame dada na oho na mesemo wen ye hia aglofo mo betim anim na ehu se abeifo no asakra. You still watching with all this extended version. Jesus name. Orabasun lebro katalabra la baba. Waboti biara enkoto this year. Wo Yesu dim. Waboti biara. Amen. Aboti biara. Amen. E won hwem. Amen. E wasasi so. E wasasi ya. Enkoto. Sa wonkuto ni nye. Wonkuto ni Ghana nyako. Wonkuto ni. Amen. Wonkuto ni abante. Amen. Masundere beka. Makatule bros. Alaji yakase Psalm 75 verse 10 in Yeduma woman. Amen. I got the horns of the wicked. Yes, and I got the horns of the righteous. Yes, Lord. In the name of Jesus. Amen. Hey. Oh my God. Debbie. Ma aponefo. Embedi so. Ejumamo. Ayi a friend is saying they are taking over everything. Isaac, I want to know what covenant. Yes, Lord. Sarah by Isaac. And I'm saying to him, covenant for you pay the say. You pay your Amen. Now what pay? Yes, Lord. Now what you're taking over. Let there be a shift. Yes, Lord. Let there be a shift, Lord. The world of the unjust is laid up for the righteous. Amen.
Afi korabasia. Amen. Obi piara. Odinro na position. Odi bottom power na position. On fata no konya position. Makata. Oba china sai. Now what the woba or suffer. Amen. Liberals take it. We continue to legislate. Yes, we are writing a new story. Yes, Lord. Let it be recorded in heaven. Obi Piara. Hey. When you're contractor. Now, yes, we are contractor. Obi Piara. When you're Juma, now would you pay or ministry? Ghost names. Oh, yes, to them. Obi Biara or hospital, all town and start drugs. Always send a bus on all my NHIS in Yajuma. Obi Biara or embezzle Ghana Sika. Yes, Lord. Or misappropriating Ghana Sika. Yes, Lord. Obi Biara. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Oh, big Pierre didn't stop what that is coming. Oh, yes, yes, Lord. Or writing a new legislation. Yes, Lord. The sinners will be terrified in the nation. The trembling will grip the godless in the nation. Abba, what's going on, Shazan and Dama? Let Namia or Bow war or cast my own tea. One more watching a pony or may. It is come out to make this nation ungovernable. I feel you will frustrate them. I invoke your way in Job 5:12 that they will not achieve success. They will not achieve success. They will drop in debt. In the name of Yeshua. Amen. Writing a new legislation. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. What can in Proverbs 11? Hey, what's say? By the blessing of the righteous, a city is established, and by the weight of the wicked, a city is ruined. It's a radio for Yamwa, Yamau, Yatu, and Syria callers. Nay, Kansama, and Yano Cray. Not yet from both angles, make the people. Yakansama, and Yano Cray. This say of me, my bro on so. Yes, Lord. Let Katule Lebra Le Mama journalists of what I did Jessica. Now cause confusion one sacra one power one to name and shame. Yes, Lord. That people will come into your saving knowledge. Amen. When Namwa, I said, go for Kongkwani a pet. I mean, God. Immorality. And Jamai, we are grown in our way, Jamai. Ow. Now, yes, Baba. Yes, Baba. Yes. Hi.
Amen. Amen. Madam Afenyo Dazi, what happened? JNC Onyankopon upesi ana emfabie ma na say menopause me pese me hu Madam Afenyo Dazi na aglow for sika na amoko meeting na problems na mo declare aglow for mo publish aglow for sika na yenhwe Madam Afenyo Dazi said the Ekufuado show sapon with Ekufuado share show intesi ano Nyankopon na wo mpa ya ma ne se onkutani no onkutani ne nkofo na no budi president so mununkum na eba na ntafo mununkum no se eyi o mafiri ho ye de mo ankasa bobosom kokroko na besimo so ana meboa Madam Afenyo Dazi. So why are you guys not praying today at Glow? Empire Way 2015 before election 2016. Political prayers. I ana de be me yama menom ne aunties bia no omuni any idea about what these women were using them for. After your daddy, any sama me for no mudi aglo ni me criminals no ehwifo nko a. Me say mo ba ko nyeki say mundi sika bia wa aglo na me nkyere me bia mu books mu nkyere mo. Akronfo ehwifo menopause for MPP for it's more deep for. What a guy's answer, Suarez, right? Me say, and the empire, the prayer is gone. Can't we be praying again? Madam Afenyo, God in his own wisdom will judge you on this planet. Wherever you are, watching me, whether you are not watching me or not. A family member of yours is watching. One members of our glory, they are watching. God will judge you on this planet before you die a painful death. Because you have to be honest. If you did that prayers in 2015, what has changed today? Let us not be selective when it comes to prayers. Namo bompire say intafo ne die so NDC for nkwasiafo omumfria bem. Na won bosom ne besis no mo se bibia si ana. Do you see anything wrong today? You yourself, Ifeanyi, you have position in this government. Your family members have been given positions na eno enye bottom power ni bi. I can also say odo to the kwaji position ma unko for. Otono also the kwaji position otono. Because diamunimu no mamunjina honka hatred, tribalism, foolishness. That is why we are here today. What is stopping you people from praying again? Coming out. Or today today God in his own wisdom should strike you people dead. You are not better than anybody. More a convincing stole money from. Me say, so a glow for so independent, honest organization. They should publish their books. Akron 4, menopause 4, Abey 4, MPP 4. Meja. Me say mo hwehwe mo afenyi dads no. There's no spirit be ani so. Nyankopon go sra bi anda no so. Na adwene na oyisu. That woman is cunning. She is a hypocrite. She had some bitter thing against NDC and John Mahama. Na Mahama president told in the ya. Empire mubo nyina na onyankopon enyi tani mfiri so. Na onfa eya kan nimbra akani bosom no see so no. Le put no no see so no. What is happening today is worse. Mahama ntumi de Kufuor de yemu no 1%. You were the same people say John Mahama is incompetent. Yes. Today I was talking to one fine gentleman. You were the same people praying about incompetence. Mahama is incompetent. Utumi hu kwaleba ni ba bi to say Samira, Mahama is incompetent. Mahama is incompetent. Wo ke bio folder ketumi bia mo bia hwa aka wo folder. It is true Mahama is incompetent because Mahama didn't have that brains to steal like the way Kufuor is stealing. Mahama is incompetent because he wasn't smart enough to know, say, he had to steal the money and take care of his family. Mahama was incompetent, and I accept it because he was incompetent in that part. He wasn't smart enough to know, say my president said, dear, I was so yes, can ukunipa, editor to me. Mahama is incompetent in that. So if you say Mahama is incompetent, we understand. Now they are showing us competence, and that competence has come in, steal, kill. And you hypocrites are sitting there saying you are men and women of God. God in his own wisdom will strike you people dead. Ebibenya pancreatic cancer. The idea friend say, ebibenya pneumonia wu, ebibenya ebimu gugugurum ha. Omoma ko se omo firi abrochira betra ha den a oso wenya fibroid ofui. Why didn't you stay where you were to pray for God to melt the fibroid? E broni na twe sekan eye ohu adwuma. So you people are so wicked. You are hypocrite. Independence Square has not been closed. You can even do Zoom prayers. What is stopping you? Afenyo, you acted as a witch and you are still acting as a witch. Me, I'm not scared of you. Your prayer cannot do me anything. Your hypocrisy will kill you. Me, Kevin Taylor, I'm not scared of anybody who calls himself man of God. Never. I'm scared of God himself. But man, Bema Oba, you can never use God to scare me. God can scare me himself, which I believe in. But You people are the problem. Into I'm throwing this challenge to you. So I grow a honest organization. I move for Scandi. And found bomb him. At the title of my five brothers, publish a grow on my bank account. Publish. Let me show you DB. Criminals. Amen. When you at the end of the day, no, Brunya ba, I'll see it to me ready.
And I do a sense of class, yes, yes, sounds so aqua. What damn, Carlos Night, Carlos Night, Carlos Night, Carol. I do a sense of class, yes, yes, sounds so aqua. What damn, Carlos Night, Carlos Night, Carlos Night, Carol. We sense of class, yes, yes, sounds so aqua. What damn, Carlos Night, Carlos Night, Carlos Night, Carol.
Hey, you're right. Maybe you know my man, I didn't cry your macono. We, maybe you know my number one bag, such as bag, my number one. Wow. Yeah, I mean, no more. Me, darling, I mean, me, darling, I mean, I'm a criminal. Hey, you're right. Maybe you know my man, I didn't cry your macono. We, maybe you know my number one bag, such as bag, my number one. Wow. Yeah, I mean, no more. Me, darling, I mean, me, darling, I mean, I'm a criminal.
Total varied ballot 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballots. Total varied ballot 93,938. 93,938. Total rejected ballots. Total rejected ballots.
All right. The rejected ballots, the episode on Sakwa. No, because it's a cut. Your finger is gone. Total rejected ballots. And say, we because Kevin tell pa. Now most studies say, sa musician be obo a dance hall near that piano. Omono udin esi shedi ma onshara onyum nshara nyade. Ara most study mo akwane kasa na mama besibitim ai shabarangs munim shabarangs ai tingalingaling ai say shabarangs nyum no o toa yentimi fa no fia enkoto shabarangs nyum o yemfa anoketwa ento yemfa anoketwa ento dance hall wo wo be to dance hall na no so da. Good evening, Shatta. Shatta Wale, my friend was hello darling. Shatta, hey, I don't want to say you are gay. Don't ever say that to me again. Hello, sweetie. Hey, shut up. Messi one will be an anusa. What dance order? One dance or artist and anusa. Sing-a-ling-a-ling. Schoolboys are ring. What will be that? David. I was someone on we more do. Answer what tomato. Dance unim shabarangs. Ting-a-ling-a-ling. Schoolboys are ring. Skin most men. Also I don't know. Girls, certainties. American in the US. Also I know. Also I don't know. One near tele. And sana what tomato dance solo. One will be an official to dance order. Into omonim dance or two, omodino a year esne stati. And no munina samini say no mental. Home into just Shatawali. Shatta. Aha. Into Shatta say that on no dance world king. The whole Africa. Umpel, it is Wally. And to be stone boy. One no yanfa and get one go to dance hall. Shatawale. Or say who say I don't know. Shabarangs. And I will be to say Bebreo SS for no. Patapa. Patapa epi patapa. Pa. It's not me church, but all right, let's do the do. She, oh, one get to go to dance. What they are get to dance? One a bit girls, certain things. American, Canada, and US, GBB. And our baby say, like me, some Dabi, Uniano, I know near the two dance or Uniano, go to dance or Tingalingaling, Shaggy. I wouldn't say Shaggy soon, no song. And Shaggy. Tingalingaling, school boys are ring. Spiro must make shabaranks no. I was the Kevin about that. Some from what was my from but does a reggae artist that understand a Shasha Mali, a very nice guy. But understand but any bad sir Shasha Mali. And I want you Sean Paul. Girls to Sean Paul. One want to get to edit to Sean Paul nyumda. We hear no kesi Inti anya die bia nyomebu ha emfatawa men for so if you know the fit, you know the face you bombastic, fantastic. And one can say, will be to say Basta rhymes. So Nidiankasa in fifth Basta Samuel rhymes. And also S show Basta Samuel rhymes. Basta rhymes. So wild reason I know. Inti I didn't the Fatao. Elephant man. Show new story new show new on ya coffee agoda show new me say obviously can be serious na aswa me kano me so bin kan kire me who dance hall musician bia ono na nusa wanusa na go to dance hall now be na man for vibes no my brothers and sisters because part 1 no ya de anokese na ka me soon come by basam de me kan oti ase me soon come by me bente maria I just say me soon and time come yem mi bente just say mi bentati uni bente mi su come by mi bente matia me eno no part wo mu ankasa na ase che say ai mi su makuma ba e ma mi bentati mi su come by mi bente ti why I rasta no I say Kevin Taylor with Jimmy Rob now dia na o hwa me and the kit where they got to and the kit where they got to part 1. All right, let's move forward. Then I want to show you something. There is a Malama who is speaking. All my Baumia advice, all my MPP for advice. I think it's something we need to look at. But before that, I'm one person. Obibeka said this platform, is a private platform. Oko TV, baby, or Ghana. There are some things, they don't do it for the Ghanaian people. I'll say it's an accident. A kuni patch and COVID. Statistics be. I think that every day, Bianipa over 10 die from accidents in Ghana. It's a pandemic. And I don't know how we are educating ourselves when it comes to road prevention of accidents. You educated drivers, every day, be better say somebody is something ambassador, road accident, just in some basabi, and we don't know those people. Obiba no abeje pick up no twino okoye so dey ambassador. But how are we selling the message? NCC for to in some hunu. And Ghana Road Safety Commission for to bribe. The advert in the crab bontinia, they don't follow up. They don't push it. Ghanaians don't even see it. Into me resonate and call for my Ghana phone who say accidents I was a police for the CEO with Juma and the passengers and the drivers Juma. So I'm taking this upon myself. Obiama Mikobo. Nobody has given me a dime. This platform, it is running on independent donations. Because the independent donations there are people who go on our platforms to donate. People donate as $2, $3. Okoye platforms PayPal. People are still donating. When you go to Patreon, so this is how this platform runs. BBC saying that we are doing it at the end of the day to save each other. Now, this ad is a very important ad. Ghana government ne create here, but I don't think the Ghana government cares. But we care. And we care about the Ghanaian. When you leave home, you need to come home safely.
Yes, safety first, yeah? Carry on.
Officer, are you doing the devil's work too?
Oh, yes, the pay is good.
But this driver could cause a lot of damage, you know.
Oh, who cares? They no pity. Everyone for himself.
Aren't you worried the service will dismiss you for conflict of interest?
Who is going to tell them about me? You?
You are setting a bad example.
Am I the first to do this? Oh,
do you see yourself stopping this job anytime soon?
Not even in my dreams. I should stop. For what?
But do you feel sorry if bad things happen?
anyone that falls on the bad side has natural selection to blame.
Are you sure you are not the devil?
Make you not do Abonsamejuma. Stay alive. This Stay Alive campaign is brought to you by the National Road Safety Authority.
All right, so it's a responsibility every single Ghanaian to make sure says all your passenger, all your driver just adhere to the rules. Now, say all your passengers now to camera driver be na say we need so any barrier be on bedrubiano, make sure you report to the driver. So your police officer, MTTU or whatever, now we road this one. Make sure say driver ni betwem the moment I obebu eni egu bibi so no eyewo e na wo catch am so munkowu ewo bia bebebiano e wo nsaso. You see ewo bia any car ubehu bia also was stopping and I will check it car no. Now making sure say it was said the right thing is done and sana car is to kwan so akono. So your police ni so your wan kwan so na so ma car no kwa nipa bi obehu bia no ni moja no egutiri so. So we all have to take this up. We all have to start educating each other. The NCC, the National Road Safety Commission, I don't know what they are doing. They do this, they bring a big budget, they spoil the money, they waste the money. But what we are doing here is to save our Ghana, our own brothers and sisters. Let us make sure, say, some message we know, we don't keep mute on it. Yet car mo, yet church mo, yet passenger car mo, or your police don't be a killer. Try and help. Try and help. Road safety issues in Ghana is very, very important. Nipa would too much. The government does not care. We will use our platforms to do this. We are not taking anything from the government. We are doing our part to save lives. If you are a Ghanaian today, try to be a road safety ambassador. Everyone, every single individual in Ghana is a road safety ambassador. Let us help each other. Let us report each other. Let us caution each other. Let us try and make sure the police on the roads are doing the right thing. They are checking the cars. Passengers, we are scrutinizing drivers. We are being careful about how the driver drives, how to talk to them. The drivers too, you have to also follow the rules and regulations. That is our job. Meant now MOB and Kofa book tintin be bekancho. Mama yamboa ho, ye educate ye ho, na yen save Ghana. It is our responsibility. When you see a brother, when you see a sister, say we are all road safety ambassadors. Let us not make some young man, young woman come take money, go sit somewhere and say I am a safety ambassador. We don't need that. You and I, we are all road safety ambassadors. Let's preach the news. Let's make sure the right thing is done. Let's use every platform we get. Go on YouTube, go on Facebook. When you see this ad, Road Safety Commission or whatever, reshare it. Go there, go on their page and share this news. It is important we save each other. It is important we save Ghanaians. Okay, now there's something happening. Obi to us, hey, Kevin Taylor, now why should I take money to do this? I don't know who's going to die tomorrow. It could be somebody I love. It is important. Mekacho said, my best friend died from road accident. So in Ghana, these are the things we need to do and educate every single individual. Adiasa, street light, the government should try and provide street lights. Ultra light, anajua, say, footbridger, take the footbridge. So 10 seconds, you will not die. Take the footbridge because 10 seconds laziness now crosses a yellow pass. They are now illegally. Do not do that. Some people are looking up to you. Oh, you're breadwinner. They believe in you. They trust in you. Oh, your dad. Oh, your mom. Oh, your auntie. Let them also have some hope in life. Don't make silly mistakes. 10 seconds, 20 seconds should not deprive your kids of better life. So take the footbridge. Always make sure you go by the rules. Zebra crossing, go and find where you're dedicated for nipa na otwen ama utsika no se wu a obefasika di. So take your time, listen, look around and make sure say you are saving yourself and saving the people who are also on the road. It is important as Ghanaians. So go on the page of the Ghana Road Safety Commission. Go there on Facebook, share this particular message they put in there. If there are other ones there, share. Let us push the message till the last person gets it. It's very, very important. This is not about money. This is about saving lives. And this platform, we always do everything possible to save each other's lives. That's our main target. All right, in Sembisu Sisina, in Semne say, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, ye nim so ye pepe new. So a Christo knew me for be a people for a Christo for, but there should be a distinction. Now a year imam be or MPP nipa or Jina MPP muakasa. Sebio imam for ni bi wa and I say a year a large a malam for ni bi wa. Ba o mi ato to kasa momo. Ito mon kasa. Because what Bawumia is doing now, it is looking like, say, he is disrespecting the religion, a Muslim religion. He is also indirectly, disrespecting the Christian religion, or play politics with religion, which is very, very dangerous in our country. Now, let's listen to this man. Everything is in Hausa, but me Hausa ye. Inti we are mechechi watch them. Na mati asie the man we can ever Bawumia's disrespect to religion because of politics, and Ghanaians should be very careful. Somebody like Bawumia, he will do anything, he will act any acting to win power. Bawumia is a selfish individual. He does not care. He would lick the butt of a lizard to become president. Let's watch this man.
MPP. The young MPP that suke Ghana duka basu san kaman MPP 8 in the damu break nan ba easy thing bane. Mu je baya mu duba abu. In 2020 general election, inda wani ma ya ce muna John Dramani Mahama ya samu 6 million vote, da mu duka mun doubt. Amma John Mahama ya force ya samu 6 million plus, Nana ya samu 6 million plus. Me yasa aka tashi an suspend wani kaza, gobe an suspend wani kaza, me muke bukata cikin party mu nan. Yawa tashi ni musulmi ne, kamar yadda kama kaza musulmi ko ko pepe ko kuma dan zongo. Yanzu mataimakin shugaban kasa Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia na ce muna kaman shi musulmi ne a bashi vote, shi musulmi ne a bashi vote, yana need power na yayi desperate. Shi yasa yau kaga Bawumia daga Roman Church, kaga Bawumia Methodist Church, kaga Bawumia Anglican Church. Me Bawumia ke bukata. Bawumia na sa MPP kunya ko me yake sa mutane kunya. Annan Muhammad ya ce muna kaman al-Muslim ahul Muslim. Wai kai musulmi dan wanka ne musulmi. Amma abinda mataimakin shugaban kasa Dr. Bawumia ke yi bai dace da sanadiyya kuma da alamomin musulmai ba. Mu duba abin da ya faru. Current majority leader Osei Chairman Sabonsu da bude bakin shi ya ce Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia shi musulmi ne, shi dan zongo ne, shi ya kamata a ba. Mu musulmai ya kamata mu tashi mu saya. Mu gane kaman Chairman Sabonsu na sa mu kunya. Mu zama ka mutane yanzu bara muka yi. Aranan ma na nan, amma yau ka tashi ka je northern sector. MPs ma da suka zama musulmai don ba su da kunya. Don cikin su suka duba sha tashi a ca ba Bawumia. Meanwhile party mu ko muna da constitution, rules and regulation da yake guide party mu. Mu duba wasu mutane kaman Chairman Sabonsu, Honorable Amin Anta, Honorable Habib Idrisu, Honorable Farouk Aliyu Mahama. Shi ma nashi ke ban takeici. A zamanin kai Farouk Aliyu Mahama MP Yanji, baban ke zama 8 years vice president of former president J.A. Kufuor. Ka tambaye na dan ko Kufuor kaman me yasa ne babari babanka ya continue after J.A. Kufuor ba? Sai babanka ba musulmi bane. Ko former vice Aliyu Mahama shi ba dan zongo bane. Shi vice president Aliyu Mahama shi ba dan nothing bane. Ai baba shi ba. Shi yasa Farouk Aliyu Mahama ba ka jin kunya. Hausawa na ce mara kunya. Mara kunya ai shi ne bai san gidan uban nasa ba. Wani Farouk Aliyu.
All right, so in a nutshell, what my brother was trying to say and say, or your MPP ni, honestly, somebody who knows say Bibi Koronga or say Oba out as a Muslim. Now, all that he was trying to say is, if Bawumia wants to be a Christian, he should be a Christian. If he wants to be a Muslim, he should be a Muslim. He cannot be lukewarm. Now, the problem, and I say, majority of the Muslims in Ghana how much say I said Bawumia is playing some game bia. So Oman Kasa Obu aye Muslimi religion no enimtia. He's disrespecting the religion itself. And such a person cannot be trusted to lead a nation. Now, Bawumia ka say oko Christopher akosum. Ebi oko join your masuma. It is fine. Nobody can stop him. But the moment you take part in some of the things like giving offering, giving collection, it is very, very serious because the issue is the moment you bring out your money to support anything, there was a time people had a problem with Chief Imam. He's donating to the National Cathedral. Because when you say we are Muslimi, what about Muslim for us them? Waba Christopher, sorry them, you can be there and say, okay, me buy. But the moment you take over the activities and donating to Christianity, because you have to understand, say, Islamic religion, any Christian religion, no, they are looking at one God, but the practice is very different. They all have different messengers. They are looking at one God, but every religion, there's something unique about it you cannot take away. And the moment a Muslim gets on the street, now say obia or namno onini dinkoma, the priority is say, I want to convince this person to come and become a Muslim and believe in what I believe in, because I know that is the only way that he can see Allah. Now, the moment you go into them to pay money, to go and dance, to go and show, say, this is where the road is, this is where the light is, then technically you are indirectly saying to people, say, me a Muslim, but I believe, say, misika mi edia to offer was sorry them we no. It shows clearly, say, baby, me free I from a Muslim, I don't trust it, because when you go to Quran nimuna, you get to understand, say, Quran has said that Islamic religion is the only religion, and it makes it emphatic. So that is what Muslims believe in. Now Bawumia is playing politics. And they say, "Okwa sorry dem a, okwa yes adie we." When you see somebody who calls himself a Muslim, he was the same person mocking John Dramani Mahama for speaking at an event, not a Muslim's event. He was just mocking, but that's not the issue here. But what Bawumia is doing to you Ghanaians, and say he's playing on the conscience of you people who call yourselves, say, we are Muslims, we are Christians, because now he cannot stand and say, I am a Muslim leader or I am a Christian leader. The reason is, on him said the MPP today, on one side, they are playing a game. They want him to come in as the only Muslim who can break the eight. Now the question is, when the man was speaking, he spoke about Osaiche Mensah Bonsu. Say it is time a Muslim led the NPP. I heard Michael Kwesu make a speech some time back, a few weeks ago, a month ago, saying, it is the time for Muslims to lead the NPP, meaning today they have come to the realization, say, in Pepe for now, Ashanti regional minister, it is their time. Because they feel, say, Akufo-Addo needs somebody to cover his crime. Now, for Osaiche Mensah Bonsu, to say today that they need a Muslim, then the question is, Tamana Aliu Mahama, Eddie vice president 2 times, Akufo-Addo asano, Adentina MPP for Antoine say he has served, he is a Muslim, and that they need a Muslim to lead them. Why didn't they say that then? When they went for the Congress, Abasena Aliu Mahama Nyaye, it was one of the biggest tribal conference NPP had ever put together. Aliu Mahama was one of the finest politicians in our history. He is one here, and he will still be one of the most finest politicians. We respected everyone, irrespective of your religious affiliation. That man was honest. That man was truthful. That man respected everyone. He respected everyone. But when it came for Aliu Mahama to lead the MPP, read the accounts, your tribe, your static actions, or your tenny, the vote showed on that day. So what Bawumia is doing today is that he's playing on the conscience of Muslims, Muslim from Ghana. He is playing on their conscience or doing so omojimi. And that is the problem of this man who was speaking, an NPP person said, do not allow Bawumia to play with your conscience. He's playing a game with religion. A Christopher omojimi, kohona koto collection. A brown also a Muslim, he does not have to use that route, that kind of way to win the heart of Christians. Now he'll come back to his Muslim people. Now, so Bawumia as he stands, or a Dieng, or a Muslim, and also a Christian. Bawumia is playing these cards because he's desperate. Bawumia is doing this because he knows, said, na dream no say Ghana for and Kwasia for. Like a year, somebody like Kofi Wayo Bawumia knows the people are foolish. So he gives it to them. But our job here is to open the minds of Ghanaians, especially Muslims and Christians. The question is, some Muslim in Peniform or Ghana about Bawumia's actions against the religion. They have all been paid, majority of them, 90% of them, Bawumia has bought cars for them. Until nobody is speaking. They are all looking on. Bawumia is deteriorating the religion. Bawumia is basically insulting Muslims, the religion itself. But they are quiet because majority of them have become greedy. And I will not take anybody out. And I expect the Chief Imam's office to release a statement, because when the Chief Imam's office is quiet on these kind of things, it means you are also supporting Bawumia playing on the conscience and playing with religion in Ghana. So if the Chief Imam is quiet, then he supports this. And I expect the Chief Imam's office to release a statement. If you want to be a Muslim, be a Muslim. If you want to be a Christian, be a Christian. If you want people to vote for you as a Muslim, then let the people know you are a Muslim coming to contest as the President of the Republic. People will know your roots and people will accept you the way you are. You cannot force, you cannot play on the conscience of the people for them to think, say, and you're a Christian or Chinawi a Muslimi, you are a criminal. Such people, God rebukes them. So it is important. So a Christian now who Bawumia was sorry them or Chelsea we Jimmy for or dada wabeji to me. He just needs power. He doesn't care about you. If you're a Muslim and you see Bawumia show up in your mosque, he does not care. Bawumia is somebody who does not have a root. So it is important to say, Yatigana and Mama Manko for way Jimmy. The same thing we saw Ekufuado before he wanted power. Now at Muslim, I saw them in the TL form. He needed the numbers. He didn't care about Muslims. Ya Zongo 7 too. Ekufuado has not spoken about it. Bawumia na Zongo 7 boys no omdidi ba Samira Chino, they killed them. And the Omumbana and Namho be don't be declared. Bawumia does not care. So it should show you your boy Joseph Foto in tough one kwara. Bawumia did not care. All that he needs is power. Because Ekufuado has told him, be sure, make sure you win this thing to protect my crimes. So this goes to the Muslim community. Don't be fooled again. Do not be fooled again. These people, they have fooled we Muslims, my brothers and sisters, for a long time. When they need power, they make you people feel important in Ghana. When they win power, they slaughter you people like pigs. I can use Zongo 7 to testify. And it is a fact. But when you a Muslimi, you could Zongo 7, who is talking about the issue? Don't let these fools use you people anytime they want power. Time and I may bo ayawa so wagon video no. The person who says when Kumpo de Muhu 2020 was a Muslim gentleman, say walai or say Allah. They always want people. They enter the Zongos. Why are we allowing ourselves? And these are things you need to be speaking on. Let's enter Zongo. The people in Zongo are equally intelligent and some, to be very honest, more intelligent than we, some of us. So why do we allow ourselves for politicians to use us? Young men, strong young men, 7 men were shot dead under Kufuado's leadership. Otunfo Setutu has not spoken about it. We the Muslims have to start thinking. We have to start asking questions. We need to push the system to understand that pitches near here. Zongos do not need packs. And Zongo ni a person of foolish idea. And Zongo ni na opebo. We are Zongo for majority. They want to also learn, become big. Do not send pitches to Zongo. That is not their priority. Zongo wants to be part of Ghana's development. It is not pitch. They don't need pitch. It is not their priority. Their priority is to make sure that you give them better education. Give them the opportunities you are giving yourselves. Let them too become a first-class citizen. Don't let their names be a hindrance to them. Don't let the ethnicity and all those things hinder our Zongo brothers. This government has been a government that has been against Zongos from day one. That is why you see somebody like Owusu Nadoye will sit on TV, sit on Facebook, and without any fear, or say, Mosi for Ghana for me and no intelligent person in the MPP today, in the Muslim religion, the leadership of Muslims in Ghana, nobody has reacted because you are accepting that these people should insult you, disrespect you. We were in this country before election 2020. Somebody said, I'm going to go through this country. Make sure, as Muslims, when our brother falls, we don't take them to the morgue. I am going to put together what we call a preparation place for every mosque. That is what John Dramani Mahama Kanye. Also, Obabesi code room at the Atari Mosque. Biahon, send your beya, send a Muslimi bifi kumas no kodru takwa no wua. Oni mobia ohoro. You prepare the body near the Komasalachi, you benya baby diato. It is common sense. So, Obi free. Asenkregwa na obedu takwa na sebe obi betunu no owu ne ka so wo ye pepenia ye tam ne koma salachi ne the body no ye ko prepare that cold room. We can keep a Ghanaian there, a Muslim there, prepare his body, say the Quran prayers and bury our brother. Yenya Muslim for Ghana ka say eyam kwasi asem na sebio we pepeni na konya accident or takwa kwan so na ye tam body ne ko wura morgue na wo ne omo a ompese obody beka omo a well, in the first place you have sealed that route that takes you to Allah. And you see somebody like the Ashanti Regional Chief Imam. He has become a puppet. He was leading this campaign. It is bad. Mamutuma MPP, NDC. Mahama said he's going to build cold rooms. Are you insane? The madness in the system is getting too much. I'm going to be on my Muslim brothers and sisters big time because it is looking like, say, what we deserve, we are not allowing it to come to us. Bawumia is a liar. No honest Muslim will do what he's doing. He should speak on the Zongo 7. Why is he quiet on it? Today he's here, tomorrow he's there. Such individuals are dangerous. They cannot lead. And when we go into the Quran, there are clear-cut examples. God, Allah himself has said things about such people. You cannot trust Bawumia. He has a lying tongue. Mamu manenda damo. And they say, "You're Muslimi." Now, to kwana kuwu kwanso. You don't go to here. You don't go to mortuary. When a Christopher, it is haram for your body to be at the morgue with other religious people, other people who believe in other religion. Somebody wanted to just do this. What is bad about this? But Obi Bakachem say, "Me ba besi park amamo park," because in the first place, that person does not respect you. On him say. All that you are interested in as Zongo boy, Zongo girl near ball. On him say all that you are interested in is that uni bibiaye adentina park na also no Zongo no on tam sa park ribi go on the room. So we need to get some things right. We need to start analyzing issues. Yenjai and tokwasamono na obinya sikaka krebia no they ura Zongo they will follow them no mo kunyasa mwa. Mrs. Zongo 7 they kill them like chicken. Who pictures, Star boys, they were with Samira Bawumia himself, but they have not spoken. Because Samira Bawumia or your Fulani, and with all due respect, some Fulani people in Ghana are my brothers. If you not Ghana for a long time, they are Ghanaians. Our constitution says it. What's not Ghana for a period of time, you become a Ghanaian. So you cannot sideline all of them. We might have problems with some of them. But this show clearly said these people, these two conjoined twins, so these two people who have come together to marry, they are a disease of humans. Samira and Bawumia. Muslims, let us stop trying to always allowing these guys. Mustafa Hamid, they did so a Zongo niakwara. What did he do? Or buy or see Zongo for him pitches. The only thing Mustafa Hamid did at Zongo Ministry was to build toilets. The denigration of the Zongos. Zongo for here toilets on. And so Achim for the Omomu here Achim State College. You see the denigration, the insult, the disrespect. So I'll come back to this topic again. I'll come back to this Muslim topic again. We need to strike those things out. Let us, you see, I don't have enough time, but Muslims, we need to set some agenda for governments. You don't need to have your person being president before you get what you want. You need to let those politicians understand. So we can decide elections. Ekufuado, Onya power, no nam Zongo Masalachi or the Moma Bofom. When was the last time he came to a Zongo Masalachi? He does not need it again. When was the last time Ekufuado entered any mosque? He does not care. But when he wanted power, he was with you people. There are pictures. Mr. S, get me that picture. No moment you know he was in every church. Today, Ora Masalachi and I say, he does not trust you people. So you need to be very careful the way you handle this issue. Bawumia, a dangerous guy. You people think he's for you. He is not. He is for politicians. Bawumia is for the Achim people. He is being manipulated by the Achim people. Bawumia Ekufuadu Koliko. He does what Ekufuadu wants, and Ekufuadu does not care about Muslims. If Ekufuadu cared about Muslims, and ke bo zongo 7 tuno and kwakasa, ohumu samu ya muabimano. He only needs you for power. And I'll say this without saying with all due respect. We will come back to this topic. It's important. All right. Yanko enim. Yanko straight. Yan taking care of business. I'm seeing this. Our first. Okay. So straight. Social media segment is about to start. I'm trying to get you the social media segment. All right, welcome back to the show. You're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version, pound for pound, State of the Nation, With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. Let's do the social media segment. Our first story is this. Let me get rid of this. Our first story is this. This is a photo that Timo Media showed today. I thought it was quite interesting, so I wanted to share this picture with you. Timo Media on Facebook, he shared this. So the one on top is Animal Referral Hospital, Ewa Bruchiri, and the one below, a Department of Surgery, Ewa Ghana, Kolebu. You see the difference? But what hurts is oh, to me show be such a want to me no jina party platform so or say Ghana ya papa cha America, Ghana papa cha UK. Ne enyam penifo ma school mo so mo de. Yeko UN Kumasi Legon UST. Yeko de ande. Yay! Just so I saw now I had to say omo Congress was for to e bromo mo we. This is just one example. Now to me a whole party in power, on see one toilet, on see one clinic. On to me and one gutter every no. Or to me can just say Ghana is beautiful. It is better than UK. It is better than Chairman. I want to me want to me throw the Dino. Want to me throw myself. The 9 years in left. That guy cannot sit on TV, on radio, and tell Ghanaians what the NPP wants to do or has done. A bit to me I impacted Ghanaians. Ghana for abrabo policies. On to me yet now you didn't do that level no. Or to say adwene, uni adwene. Or to say catfish. On na maputrum say tata. Nyansen okopim obi anu adane ne ho. That's why you see catfish. Omni nenemu, omni plan bia. Omo sense of direction is zero. Inti nipa sa no ne atamo no ne nan me no left. Sebi on the bear man kasa kura left. Now so ordinary the regional chairman Ashanti region. Otumfo said to us so. Nyansen ni enya ne so ne MPP anim ni. Where are we heading? So this is animal clinic. Emwa hospital ni. And I see the whole Ghana brofo na yeka nyina Kevin Taylor de onte brofo this person de onte brofo ye ne nim nyansa nyina yakosko wias Ghana for they are so good at telling somebody you can't speak good English. I'm sure sometimes you'll be shocked. Ghana for will be listening to you and they are listening to your grammar na me baby. It is good to know how to speak English, but it is not a priority. Anytime last me catch a German dog be say brofo no de hia and na o ka kra o kasem kra manyansa mbeda ho. You see, enti obetumi tena ho na yeni yakọ PhD ni nyina yakọ MMC ni nyina ni DA PhD bia no ya surgery na edan we wo ya surgery omu a enye wu na obewu edan na efin oni bebia ya surgery. You don't need anything like an iota of debt there. And so here bebia ya surgery as you hold your kuponko. I said dampare farm no police horse no I said had omoda. I said, Mponko Papa Dampare, good evening. You have still not answered my question. Kennedy Japan is still around. He said, you know who murdered JB Dankwa. Come and answer and stop this paparazzi thing. Dampare, brabe ma ye answer. Na me minu wiye. Fosu El Chapo say, wo, ena wo kun, unim omo mukun, ye JB Dankwa. You know it. You were there. You called your boss. Come and answer. You think we will be quiet for you to just be doing this ananta kind of police nana. We don't want it. Come and give us answer. Oshe hospitals ni me no a emwa de na wo soro wa brochire. Hwe skies no emu da ho. Skies ni mu da ho. Na hwe de wo from ene ne ye kolebu no bebi ye surgery no. I say ehod am ponko ekodi honeymoon. I say dampare ponko papa dampare ne ponko no. I dampare ponko papa. Say dampare nkwa ni police boss IGP obaya otumi release horses was system. Na sam ponko no mo ho. Museum rebi dampare akotop apple bi ene oni omutwa picture. Dampare the pictures ye wo ni de ba. Obo say ne ponko no dampare ponko no. Ponko no tumi na nti town wa no magina no we so mutrase. I say hey for more. I nipa na oti ponko no so no or about 200 kg and a ponko na nkasa weight gina 17 kg and oti sa akwa no and we are 88 degrees Celsius and am futuro na mu and a taxi driver say cross no or no ankasa nipa ba kwi or pekrofo akiro otimi na ntia na we gina no for more ponko na we say mu eya next time dampare come and answer and stop this. I am good. You are good at what? Do the right thing. Inti, this is just a picture I wanted to talk about. Glass and Kwa. Let's move forward. Now, me bibi. And it is media. I don't want to spoil anybody's business. But when I saw this, Ghana's first commercial hot air balloon service launched. Moi, mon ko abruchi dalon. Yakasa hot air. On sa muta TV na aisa balloon ka krekebi na aisa bucket bi hyase na eja ka krebi wom ye soja na heat no ko balloon ma na edi nipa na tu na de abrofo no mutim no twetwa pictures yes ya bi o Ghana na offer Ghana de no every takwa we di beti na wusi bokina maybe I don't want to spoil anybody's business so but I'm just warning, I'm just sending me say this is so beautiful. It's our turn. I'm a fubida. Me say me bompire wo me ma ko pem say be see from king. Be tell you no me mpire nko le zalabas be beskendiabo. Ye be bo to actually. And me hu say go for be so for mo de. Ai de hot air balloon. Hot air balloon. What Ghana be hot air balloon. Obefere tema. Eno go kopie body nenti na eno ko siwa usiwa na jata chware the crowd with you grab go what's up hot air balloon ubewu. So when I saw them say hey where suicide one kasa kwaji ato hu so me se me fa bi me e wo krom ha ai sata na me na me nice guy ba na me dem wife ye wo ye ai ye mienu ku a ai my wife sister we chop pictures. My is how you doing? So I'm good. Enyentam Nancy. Na me go for the minimum. And I didn't even know you man. I'm sure so nice. So now I hear from Kakram. Hey, I did woo. A tija pemewu. I hot air balloon. Inti you see Ghana's first commercial. Air commercial. Inti you be able to Accra Kumasi. No akotua near the West Bucket him. Near soja gas near the so. Inti you be mwana. If you are gas so. Or feel petrol a gas room and son at the betchima customers about every other refi. Maybe I can gas the tot into a driver on Gokumasi. Maybe I also want check it. Sagana, the mistakes in the room, there be a mistake. Nah, maybe I would do maybe a quay or Philip gas, me came or no at the night before. The direction assume on whom maybe on that or Philip gas. Or buy an old market. I'm going is the gas in. Also, yeah. No, I'm market near about parody hot air. Also, the one wako legon, one nimbrofo, hot air. Oh, we want to go to a takwa. Oh, everything is fine. But we are checking the safety. I gonna for. Omunye jumebia o. Ubewukwa. Oh, hana ye most book it him. No bia begina. Oh, not in saka balloon kakra. Fio. I say, hey, say you are working. Oh, there. You know us. We are our safety there is our priority. Our bosses, they are very, 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 very cautious when it comes to these things. We don't play with it. I know I found out in second balloon. I cannot take it. Everything is fine. No, I'm working. Did you feel the gas? Also, yeah. I'm working on feeling gas. Biao. I can't thought. No, so you know, market. This balloon there. Since they brought the balloon there, it is not bad though. The balloon. Oh, it worked. Last time, you saw. You know this guy. This guy that his torso is longer than his legs. He looks like a Mexican. Burna Boy. When he came here, he was in this balloon. Oh, here. So many people come here. So you are number 36. When we call your name, you jump into the bucket and then you go. Also, thank you, sir. Yeni ya bridge for yedi eti brofo yedi eti akra ai obeye den na ba na mwana nemba giraffe and daughters no mtete o come na aboso mo chuo monim I said mo koje tofe e Iraq no mtete ai jinsen kitinkiti yedi we are going to Kumasi with a hot air Okay. Oh, so number 30 says, how many are you? I say, I'm here, and I'm say, one better yeah, then ya come gum some bonjing. Can you turn the gas on? Was on the gas in the bar. It was sound to be was I as a gas ni moving no. Into Bema was my party boom. I was another was hey, this is so cool. I so I'm here. We're gonna tighten was here. I or the home the boss kebuno or the bia fast here na tighten. We're gonna into that. No mukute. It is time to go. So okay, we can go. Gas na katot. What a fee. And we free malam. Goodness, Kevin. Omotim and a drew malam that type of form kakra. Nana so it is like that. Aquano or gas. The Musa gas, the quad will be a crack and who say lower near be a pesava from any lower gas. No into all lower kakra say about from malam. What's it? Nana say, hey, this is cool. Or say, oh yeah, here they are doing this. Do you have your vest on? Yeah, but sure for most of vest. And omotim. And we top pictures. Say cheese, take a picture. And lagalo, I want to gas no fine. And you've had ever china. But some team say cheese, take a picture. No more IG, no more Facebook, no more Target. Take a picture. You better have a phone doom. What's a gas no fine? I dare bet you TV so. Nana ba na mwa wuya wa bema obatintin grambo. Nana ba na mwa nana oja esen nana ewu. Ai se wa de na nkenche ye se wa omunyina obituary logged out. Mo de ese won kofu hot air won kofu. Bye bye. All right, let's look at the next one. The person sound no rough. I especially say two politicians are. Be assured from now to 2024 be besi e ofosu. Sa sound de beti bi ofosu. Fosu El Chapo. Sa sound de beti bi. Odaya wan sorry. Be matintin grammar wa wose otwen ne mba ye be aduonu miensa. Jimiesa na ende oda kopim we yete. All right, let's move forward. The next one is this. Say cheese, take a picture, and lakabo, take a picture. I can say last will be changing my media man. No, Memetia mean Tia West Row, dear Dam Quan, yes, sir. All right, the next one is this. Government inaugurates committee to investigate depreciation of city. Where reminder. Mokai, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, and the anniversary 1 year pepe, and your friend Yanka Samikruma Munini. Or to Brofun Franklin Kujo. Nice guy. Now for no round. I saw or Chichibo fruit to Zimbabwe. Any friend, they count. Yes, FX committee. I then $1 ninye. Omunda bet me do my junior boom. My dollar nijina. Any friend Franklin Kujo. Your fair mill short. Your friend is a teacher for Munyansa. Yani akadi mwa. Mona monkonko share committee. Na monhwese ne ya $1 no. Any friend Duncan Williams. And we break and we possess. Any friend munyina buy. Come. Baomiampo yamfreno it mo from na nkoso muti ase ade we na nkasa dem fa yese dollar ne mu ye din dodo baomia so wache dollar na ma IGP se sia na mo ne ye dem aba mo na mo ye backup battalions US Navy mo make sure the dollar na gina and the dollar na we he na Franklin Kujo won kan ho asem bia akosi say be mu so what was amako no call no dear Monday he ye be call also no call hwinim na ya nya call be dey na edidi mo na monya bibia di na waka say no call Monday. Now let me check my lips. If I girls on afa. Girls on afa na. Say cheese, take a picture. But as a phone doom. Omahu. Iti. Me pese me busa government inaugurates committee to investigate depreciation of city. FX committee for one na mo mu nyina ye pese ehun akosi sen. Oma GSKD o. Enkofo economy ti GSKD unnecessary committee. This government has no plan. This government led by Okpochichi, aka certificateless, no plan. And then he wants to hand over to this Abozeke Baumia, who has no plan in his life. And then Baumia ne ka say $1 no bar, no mistake no. Baumia has no plan. Alan Kremantin on the Oka Black Star on person who be fin. Ya get trophy you no abesom hwe. Uhinim. Media men kebio, on kebi we preko, preko kwanom. Uhinim. So the issue here is These people from day one lost it. They didn't have an idea how to put an economy together. I'm telling you, the NPP government way, time no more position, no more position, they didn't have an idea about governance. They were all politicians and they are still politicians. They never had an idea. Not aim said they will win power. After the power they didn't know what to do with it. So we study power critically. They did the opposition they wanted power so much. They wanted power so much. Ekufuado 2016 when we anka so bien say Ekufuado if he had not won 2016 anka na ko twere eye chebi ekwan ho baby ne de Tom be so. So they just needed the power. So now they were not thinking about the nitty-gritties, what makes a government run, what actually comes together to form a government, an effective government, because any idiot can form a government. So when he came, who said the size of his government, he did not have an idea of what he was doing, because nani ni idea ni say metuma hama, and so you two NDC for okay. Is here a bad thing? So now I feel I call him. Okay, free SHS, MCO. He did not think through it. Now, Replan effect in your DA, did you consult? How are you going to fund it? Because before he became president, he was questioned at BBC. How are you going to fund it? Not to him. And we will do it. He didn't have an idea. Free SHS account, Yamanenko. So let's take the money and just use it. So they were not even looking at the loopholes. They did not have an idea about governance. Ofurata is not an economist, though. But on one kasankasa, he knows he's a liar. Alan Kojo Chiramantin also being not being so smart. I want to be a minister. Minister of what? What is your track record? Even when you were at Nestle, they fired you at Nestle. So they all gave themselves positions and almost started risk because they knew say the boss himself, he came to recover. Sika will losing. So it was a treasure hunt government. And now Obia Kope good be. And it's not for the first year, second year, third year, first 4 years, you could see it was an avalanche of criminality, stealing. Abai they didn't care why Abai for the way. In Tubati we are party Yeska, Obewa PDS, Ameri, a Jakon Cromfort, Yanka catch at the Quinty Pamo Dominka on an Opo. He can't, he's a criminal. We saw all these things. I think almost Obu Bumai 4 years, 5 years. What is the guy garden? Ubebu akwahin. Meteso akocha da ibim sword mu say stem. It will take 24 months to build. Say 16 months. So me say hey. Now 111 akosi saying. Now oba nkuko bu okra wesibi. Wasa start comedy ni biem. Ogolo manche for that matter. I ena papa we catch here.
Mokoto ko manche for that matter. Itawo do go on paper. She thought no go on the ground. No friend about it. Look at you about she the implementation. There are two things: implementation and what do you call it? I will not go back on the ground. So they get if you're short cutting, groundbreaking. So what is the difference between groundbreaking and short cutting? You want me and get block after and get knife cutting instead of short cutting. We're going to what we call it blade cutting. You have a launching. From launching there, we go to what? Commissioning. From commissioning, we have a scissor cutting.
So ask Ekufuado. You people should ask Ekufuado. Say, short cutting be rebel trying 2020 no about 90 or 100 no. We able back cry. And the wasabe jina say we finishing. Now mon steady Ekufuado ho. Time no opposition no. Na the senior white say you and I'm on check it. Nana terminator no. It's a treasure hunt government. They are hunting for treasure. Busa won say one na nyiska, one na wiaye, aban one na clean. It's a treasure hunt government. Somebody who says that Kevin was saying something he was not supposed to say. Mo here, man can't jira mo. Ekufuado no time na power no mo hu. Oni Muslimi for the motibo form and the Muslimi for who some yankwasi afo no. I am talking to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Let's go back 2 minutes. I'll come back to the editorial. This is Ekufuado when he wanted power. And the Ekufuado will never enter any mosque. Or who say Hokra born or any time. Muslims are not people he can even associate with. So I keep telling you, Muslims, they keep using you. Aliu Muhammad was vice president for 8 years, solid, clean, intelligent man. I'm going to tell you, I'm Jimmy Nkonowa. Now you are what asawasi. Who are you? So you need to understand. Last week, Busamo, say if you have voted for a party, you are part of a party. What Busamo, do they accept you? One question also Busamo first, no. This is Nana Dankwe Kufuado. Time I know pay to me, no. Yes. So I am not going to lie to you. This is a Kufuado. No. Yes, this is a Kufuado. No pay to me, no. Okwa, yanko chief mamo, yene ntina from the ninja picture. And okwa, osune konya, akonya no, eda V8 mu. What is zongo? What's na V8 mu da? Me say, ote abu. What's na V8 mu da? A Kufuado has a chair for a car for his chair. A V8, ya fele le pepepe, a bomba, woo sika de da fele o, and yes, I did votic, esi akonyan ho, and oti V8, and now what o now pepra se, bolega confirm, and on what V8 no, akonyan de sika abakum, o General Kufuado MPP, ye de MPP for shut up and start reasoning. Time I know here power no, or Chief Imam Nchen, he is using Chief Imam to win power, or win power no bomb to, he shot you people, your men, young men. 7 he does not care who the heck is Muslims. Moya muamano, you have to start thinking. So let's move forward. 80 so we have to start thinking about this Ekufuado and his comedians. Now see this. And you see a year Fosu El Chapo, Echo Court, One Anas Arimiyao Anas Assembly defamation suit, no. Fosu Bill Gates, Echo Court, na Fosu El Chapo, Ankasa no, Ankasa Echo Court, and didn't see Adakim. Last night they not say Nechuaba, Mokai say first time before Xmas, you didn't call court, on Anas Casey, and also Nechuaba, Untuminkasa, Bibia Beshana to. Into what now is 10 minutes be also bedroom so and I make us uncommon connected PVC pipe mano. I everywhere a gugu El Chapo gugu 1962 gugu PVC the follow. Cause one ebusa and question na uncle trafim or junso film, but not judge this aquan here mobo. Is it Fosu El Chapo nankasa El Chamano na and the okotina da kem. And yes, waka can some in some now waka can saw fact there. Court in your way where the anya to so. Court in your way where the enya party kankai party platform is now too. A court. This is a place of records. As some of the you need facts. Iti fosu El Chapo nankasa chaponito no. Aha. The otumia pa ne ati utino ono ankasa El Chapo no. Yedini ko si eye akonwem. Iti El Chapo si akonwem no. Ena eye lawyer etoto na no se El Chapo e. Se si anu aka nsem bebre afa Anas Arimiyao Anas ho. Na nsem na woka e nyina na Chapo. Na owo engyina so did you have evidence to it? Momientie the Chapo kan ya na the Chapo response e court. 1962. Half man, half computer. Now Chapo story no say na chechire mu. Enche bia fosu sama ka kire mu. Yeda ya ntia sempa. Yeda ya ntia sempa o. Obema tintin gram wa wo so otwen ene de odaya wa so be say enche. Fosu. Now the member of parliament, MP for Ascent Central, Kennedy Ohine Japan, who is the subject matter of a 25 million defamation suit from Anas Arimiyao Anas, has told the High Court in Accra that the investigative journalist stole a documentary and sold it to BBC. Me my documentary, baby. How do you steal documentary and sell it? Kennedy Japan, I mean, check the more trees. Send a bay up, for your better. The air can say Anas esu Kennedy Japan, our court, and a yato na no our court no. Kennedy Japan aka mrebi say Anas a investigative job will be documentary bia or see or can the TV so bebre say Kennedy Japan ka say, and this I am reporting what is here. Or ka say Anas Arimiyao Anas documentary ye no okoria ye e lo koton ye e ma BBC. Under further cross-examination from the lawyers of Anas, the MP said even though he has not made those records available to court, he has evidence. Or say, even though no on far bibiamba court, embechere court said engineers we no, or say or adansie. Now over court na yatna court almost 2 years or 3 years no. One far dansie number, one file dansie no. Wabetra call to we no say what the ni bibia but o dance or e here e ohira him El Chamano by June July dear I a year kase pa yanko enim. The next one story na ye kan no. In court on Thursday, that's today, lead counsel for Anas Odai Kwao took Kennedy Japan to scrutiny on his allegation made on Adum TV on July 10th 2018. 2022, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, almost 5 years. Kennedy Japan, while denying suggestions that he accused Anas of stealing his way into the law school, said the plaintiff stole the said documentary and sold it to BBC for financial benefit. Alternative so can say Anas Krampono, Kronubi no boy and son of Onya Ghana Law School Ewurim, and near one at the ho. And I'll say Anas documentary no Oriaye and Okotoma BBC, and also the ho BBC so very reacted. Because BBC has not bought any stolen item. When it was further suggested to him that on June 26, 2018, on Adum FM, he accused the plaintiff, that is Anas Arabia Anas, of having stolen his way through law school, he answered in the negative, saying, no. Yebusa say ona o kan ye say Anas obo kronubi ona koti kwanso no real law school say oh enye no kre. And so ko hwe video na ojaki kwon tintin I say Somalia for ponko a o chirem. He said no. Now, it went on to say this. He said, no, that was not the meaning that he stole his way. Inti ose ono de ono ankasa won nchiremu. Asem yo kan na ende yaje na no na yakotwa tape no de aba court no. Ose already ono ankasa nchiremu ewo eye computer no ene half human nim. Inti ono ankasa no o nchiremu enye de om court kire no ena ono ehu. It went on to say this. We are reporting a court no me chirechiremu. He told the court that he will not deny that on the same program on Adum TV on July 10th, 2018, he accused the plaintiff, that is Anas, of having stolen someone's documentary and sold it to BBC. Now, Yanko Enim, and Osaka saying, Ken Ejapan also told the court under cross-examination that he repeated the allegation of the plaintiff having stolen someone's documentary on his own net too. Ponchibuonim on 10 July 2018. Into Ojitu Muse, Sa intron in Semno Okaya no, yet Sa and Semno Katu Anasa ko read documentary, Akotoma BBC, and Anas so Ghana Law School no Koeno, or the Kotikwas no Koeno, or Sakakas has Semna on Ponchibuonim net 2 ho. Ponchiani Nigu rough, Okoham chance to dance on Boba United Dasso, and some was catching be I say, El Tapo Dagasa, Poti, I, El Temano, I Concontebia Bako. He goes on to say this. He also told the court that he specifically said a lady at Metro TV picked the said documentary and gave it to Anas, even though he said the lady didn't know Anas was going to sell to the BBC. Or say on the documentary, you know, or Barbie and or Metro TV and or Tamaye and or Dema Anas, Nana Obano, or News on any Anas, no Bana de Manas, no news or Anas, now the man or Quabeso, on evidence or send the Binuho. Young Queen. Chamano Nankasano. Ken Ejapan insisted that Anas sold the said stolen documentary to BBC. Or Dahu James Anas told my BBC. Okay. Asked if he has brought before the court such evidence to buttress his claims, he answered in the negative. Lawyer Nibusa and Anas lawyer Busan in some king. Who evidence be 5 years ni odi aba court they account some ho or say that be o but me there me evidence yes court ni in fear num ni atena court ha who evidence and some how can see what better to what file or say that be me be more evidence yanko enim they free court by ni echechim pupu. Now I am quoting what happened. My lord, I have not brought, and this is coming from Kennedy Japan. My lord, I have not brought, and he means when he say brought any document to that effect before the court. But I know that every documentary he gives to a media station, they pay for it. Therefore, Anas benefited. What is this? One for evidence, Amba. Now, every documentary be on my radio TV station, he benefits from it. So Anas stole it and gave it to BBC. So he benefited from it. El Chairman, no point to know. Me say, there's one thing I like about Imra, but we'll get there. When it was further suggested to him that he has no such evidence before the court that the plaintiff sold someone's documentary as his own to the BBC, Ken Ejapon said no, adding that I have not produced evidence, neither has the plaintiff denied that he has given documentary to BBC. The plaintiff does not have to deny anything. The plaintiff, Anas Arumia Anas, was sitting somewhere. You made the allegation. It is on you to prove. If you tell me I'm a thief or I'm whatever, and I don't say anything, it is when I take you to court, you have to prove it. So okay, say me do atem na maka sama to so. So the court, it is upon you. Inti ano Anas no so no to no onka se kan sa asem no. Una wo kan ye, unjina so wen. So it is on you to prove. Anas can o baby ana or video footage or evidence be or video cut to be able to make coach say Anas was negotiating with this one or audio conversation be. That is where you base your case on. That is what you use as your defense. Yes, I am saying yes because me will audio be, me will tape be, me will video be. And Anas, this lady met at a spot. They were talking and this conversation was about it. Then Nipat was but you just don't say, oh, Mekaya no on Kashinti, he's guilty. It does not work like that. Now he goes down there to say this. The respondent could, however, not tell the court when the said documentary he said was aired on Metro TV. On one case, so ent me empo and can't court to say, sad documentary any friend is saying. Now, date when you're born with Metro TV. When to me, I can't record. It's a documentary. Now, because I idea documentary. Which documentary did Anas steal, and which documentary did he sell to BBC? It's a simple thing. Contradiction mu El Capitano. So just tell us, okay, what the only evidence yate? Now, only documentary crow. DNC wom, but dini kakadian ko pulimbra. Documentary ni swa ye nim documentary crow. On chair documentary din swa. He's not telling us. Half computer, half man. He goes on to say this. And of course, the last paragraph, he said, the respondent could, however, not tell the court when the said documentary he said was aired on Metro TV was shown except to say, my lord, as I sit here, I don't remember, but I have record. And you say, already on Kai documentary, no, Adam Poy boy, documentary didn't crampo nim, but all records. But I don't, judge also tears here. Judge, I do this point also tears here. I have computer, half human. And judge also tears here. Or say, my lord, I sit here, as I sit here, I don't remember, but I have record. On Kai documentary no, on Kai ni din, on Kai DNA air no Metro no, on Kai year no, on Kai month no, but all records. Hey, Ghana pa, Ghana be lose country. So this is what happened. They see a court in here between Kennedy Japan and Anas Arumia Anas. On Besaba court to be Anas lawyer no, as to Kennedy no. From what we heard, nobody was peeing today. Say no, it was a man from who identity. So one wedding, wedding. That's how. That's what happened today. In court. HMPA with the FMPA for mental. All right. The next one is this. UTAG strike. Professor Jampo and then the uncles for no. SMS in there. And when I make catch a UTAG for say, you need to make your point clear. There's nothing like we are going into a meeting with an open mind. It doesn't work. It doesn't happen anywhere. A waste of time. When you say that, you are not serious in life. Now UTAG for almost say. When El Ankara, I know TV is not kind news. Hey, guy with a nice guy, call Kafon or Kafon Kafon. Funka babies, no El Ankara, honestly a PRO. El Ankara say, if the employee is not happy, it is best for them to resign. Or no El Ankara na or represent it, say NLC force the commission no. Na say you tag for na banama be meeting. This is what he's saying. You see, when we talk about communication. Now, Professor John Paul actually replied. And Professor John Paul said, simple reports of our meeting with the most incompetent National Labour Commission. They say our strike is illegal. We say it is legal. They say we should call it off. We say we won't. What next? Cut or sacking us? They should bring it on. They say, Obiya benyane die. Every single individual in Ghana, Obiya be tasty bi. Obiya be bre. And I've told the university teachers want to say, you people should never think of going back to the classroom. It doesn't matter. The Amudia to us Monsan can never go back. Because some come back, you are the most useless people on earth. There's no room for negotiations. So this at this point, you wait. You get what you want, you go to class. They have shown you the bigger disrespect. And this and make a chum say, you people will make these people disrespect you. And there's no need for meetings. Baumia is a nice man. He's a good vice president. He has met us. Baumia does not care about you, Jampo. Baumia, he does not care about you. He sees you university teachers as foolish people. Baumia, this guy is the same person who is saying, you people should go and vote for him to come and lead you. Baumia. You see the disrespect. They are saying that if you cannot do the job, if nothing is working, walk out. They are telling you people, say, fuck off without due respect. What can you do? We are teacher for so what do you have to do? Stay home. Kakrana kano mundog small girls na mun keeping kakana mun fandidi. Na mumma abaning tia say you are more important than them. Oma omuni certificates na yama mu positions no. You these professors, you these teachers in the universities, I remember very well. And this is not to Professor Jampo. Majority of these lecturers, Mekai 2016, that is when we saw people can write articles. Kogana Web 2015-16. Lecturers, Edane philosophers. Lecturers, Ebedane Einsteins. Articles. Ninyina Muntu Mahama. There's one guy in Kumasi, KNUST. Only there's a party food soldier was a day. Or to be general, can some phones are not sort of social science was a day. The now, I want to article upon articles. And the move phonetics and idiomatic expression. When the country's neck is broken and the gutters are opened, the substantive economic reaction will endeavor the sky to absorb the economic actions. Or Park Hatcher was here. Time and Namahama was so. Now, yes, and your professors, brofo. And they almost we Jimmy for Kramomo. Why are you people not writing articles again? Why are you people not writing articles again? You should be writing articles. Be the order that I can tell you people is stay home. Don't go to the classroom. Because the moment you move from home, now back to classroom, you are the most useless people on earth. Because somebody can't catch them, so move from Jimmy. And that is what El Ankara told you guys. So if you guys are going to play, if you guys are going to just go in there and do what they want, it is your own problem. I am not going to sit here and advise you. Majority of you guys, you are over 40 years, 60, so you know better than me. So I don't have to sit here and advise you people. You need to advise yourselves. They are saying you people should fuck off. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So Obanyansa for now look at this. Akpa and atono chart nato. Where they are temo chart nato. Ghana debt moves deeper into distress as investors lose patience. When free and you, Omagaza Kevin Taylor and Kaya, way from Mankasa Bloomberg, no. Bloomberg to me try to get to be na omo positive be and the jai almost around pa na if you poke ban him. And a Bloomberg for chirem say Sibia na Nana Danko Kufuado ebu mine de ABC da ekoye papa na Bloomberg for numbers some de buy and the Bloomberg for account munko be ma him na monkan. Me say anytime you see Bloomberg or any international media say Gabi ko tuatua ho a e UK ho a na onya paper fin bia na omo de abeto so and na oye election time no muka election time Gabi ko tuatua ma so the Sun people say then and they started publishing bad things about Mahama. Gabi, that's his work. Intimacy, where the Adiachia Uhu so mo ye news who. Now since I say when Bloomberg forecast that Ghana's economic recovery has surprised the world and there is out. Hey, canopy come on na. Peace FM na mutie ye frame me Vim Lady ahofe to aso I oba oshawe ga ochendua me say enwumbre de anope de nsakan de enya agro eye Bloomberg America for eye media house ewo America kroma sebio omo nim sikasemu emu nkyerkyeremu no omo de ensem bia beto abontina na asem eda ho de akire pa say yo amamuo ene wa amamuo eye na Adodankwa Akufo amamuo no ekire nsonso ekire say nipa ene di enim na wotie Bloomberg for nsem omo kana omo say eye na Adodankwa Akufo ado one Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eye Sremni Bawumia ya enim na ne yire ho fefefe a ye frɛ no Samira no omo say eye Ghana sikasem toto ye de ekore de etwa yiremu ete say eye yie ama sikasem no akoyie Bawumia gina ha na eye Oforiata so gina he amanyoma ekoso Ghana ne de eye broni eye Bloomberg for abrofo echechemu no omo say eye Ghana sikasem toto ye akoyie pa afi de Ghana fo behu eye se nyoma ekesi ani eye sikasem ye dwadiyesem ene bibia bekoso na Bawumia eye vice president ya sebio owa hodin de yenim se we mu de ebekoso sebio yenya nipa na se omu de yenim a eye adepa de enhwere ye na yempenifo eka ye se de opa adepa de kokotokono yendi na bro yemboa eye MPP aman ana se MPP aban na omu ntumi enkeka ne omansie ni na Ghana yemfa yentoma pamfira enuanom sa asema ya yedi brew de eye this way condom na be se kwasakeka na munchechire we mu I in some of the bread with you. This way condom the bread. This. The here any car oil. This way condom. Engine oil. And no one on here. Me say. I then na we the munchiri mo. Nyango po kumunyina. Peace FM. Kwame sefa kan obi. Wan munyina. Me so one de mutika ona kinkren. This way condom. Moment kind news ni kakra. The Bloomberg for Troy. This way condom, doing here car battery. Okay, as the era of cheap money draws to an end, bondholders are no longer prepared to cut Ghana any slack. Bronika say yen cut slacker. It says salanam, yede salanama ba. Na wudin kwasi asem na alaji aka say hey mamu twa bibia ma no for the Jimmy ngono I say cut you a slacker. Me bo. Na si ano almost say. Se see dey ho kira be wi ase. Abrofo se time ni wo se san kwase akisika de jeche nkofo no de omoboa o omomo obi abiem especially Ghana for because omo hu se Ghana for pedifo mu de edim na omo de esika sem no omo kan kore eno na omo chechire mu ha no okoso kaka say the West African nations dollar bonds have slumped yakase bibia slump ya kese edosko ya bond na de bi Oforiata sha white o twa entro no abrofo no mo abrochi no mo no to bond no e yakoji 52.5 billion ko to ye na e bond de bre no abrofo Bloomberg for no say ye bond no sika sem na wa abrochi enyenyenyenyenyenyenyenye brodika se bibia slump ya say e de no ko akowo konsa ene de friend slump konsa just ne ko akowo ho o petwi ma kire wo twi ne ai od ne kon od akowo konsa od ne ko akowo ho enti say ye bond no it has gone into a slump. Or church me will say in 10 days, 10% in 10 days. You say in and that a dupeno. Your bond sika semono and then the con or the akowo ho, then chebo ho, most of the barrier kokon, and the mubo bibi. Abrafunu sa chile mo almost say moving deeper into distressed territory or say and no mama church moving deeper into distressed territory as investors judge the refinancing debt in the Eurobond market won't be an option when the Federal Reserve hikes rates and budget target remains elusive. The Bronini can say, or see, baby, again, a sick as a medruno, so Bronica said, distressor, et say, Obika said, me fam wajuni, and Obisoka said, hey, Adjungunibakum, two different things. Or see, a sick as is in distress. obi ka say hey you see that me fam ho adwuni o na so obi ka say hey adwundwuni beku wo e be ka say adwundwuni beku no aka krebi no wu because wa fon we lose sense of smell we lose sense of taste we lose bibia wa fon say jack okay inti won e ka say adwundwuni beku baby e wo sisi no adwundwuni beku ye mo benjejire mu mama mu jejire mu raba ho we na mu ti bi da we na mu ti bi da ai inti ye duru baby a adwundwuni beku ye yesika sam ne nyo oforieta adikojo ntumi ko IMF ne say documents our Ghana nyina we twantro wom or the numbers bi akeka watete bi so ene na adongo ka kire mo no oforieta ne finance ministry we a criminal cartel. Me say this is a government that they are on treasure hunt omo pegudie ejapa. They are on a treasure hunt. Ghana is an island. The captain of the ship is called Ekufuado. The deputy is Baumia. Deputy 2 is Alan Cash. These people are looking for treasure. Omu tutu gold. Omu tutu. Where is not a government do. Now let's move forward. I'm my DB. Abrafone sa chechire ma almost say the extra premium demanded on Ghana's sovereign dollar debt jumped on Wednesday. Endre ya. Say mokai say Endre na me catch him say Bank of Ghana say or the $450 million ebe Ghana economy. They know about this. Bank of Ghana nim say in Kofone diska whole abedaho. They knew this was coming. And you see, the most funny thing is say Bank of Ghana knows our problems. They know what we are in. Addison knows the debt, the level of indebtedness of Ghana womb. Addison knows about Bank of Ghana. He knows. But all that he does is no create artificial recovery plan be near the Sikasa system. No ma say di na yasaba back to sender. Until they knew about this report, that is why the Bank of Ghana came out to say, Omukoyi ye CK Free Bank of Ghana $450 million. The Juma Ben na ye dia ye hu $450 million and na also be save ye. Jack, baby ye dru no, adwendwene beku o. Baby Ghana dru no, me say Jesus Christ grab the MPP anymore. You people should not vote for them. You know why? Because the moment you do that, we are done. Nobody can solve this problem because people need to pay. I also amount for tia bonia omodie. Me say John Dramani Mahama MPP. John Dramani Mahama Adibia Mudina Temno. He is 1,000 times better than Obia or running for presidency in the MPP. Yes. A chairman person be kind of correct. And internet kasani be point to be said third force. And then I'm in team ne kasa. I almost did third force topic today. Now me say any say third force any. Who is third force? Who is the face of third force? We have a country, there are two parties are more running Ghana since the Fourth Republic started here. Bako a social democrat and a Bako also a the and Iskafo party. Now these people on the other side, these two parties, Obia on his philosophy. Obia, this MPP capitalist, we know, omono, what they do best and they say, omo sika, eshe ankuransem, ema ankurankura, determine, send your umbe ranemaino. And that is the hallmark of the NPP. It is also a third force. These capitalists are a MPP for party no basic party no. Ye sikafo huntomo, omotomo wia, omo betumi bia ndwuma ama ehiafo no mo for no enya dwuma ye. That is the hallmark of the MPP. It is a MPP by power. You will see say ebi munya sika na later omo so yakọ bia ndwuma bi manipa 10 bia enya dwuma. Oh ye bia napko. But who study omo nye sikapa ne omo ankasa ho nipa into omo ye capitalist. Omo no they make money for themselves. Ebi bro so a no mo sani bia ba form. The social people and social democrats, no, say they take power, and what they do with the power, they say they create opportunities from the base. And it's now who JJ Rawlings and this, you saw JJ Rawlings try everything possible to make sure every Ghanaian sees light. So rural electrification. Ekufuademo, MPP mono, they don't do those things. All that they do is they capitalize on that. Into a balance will be a rural electrification. Now what the Abema will be say, what the amount of private individual manage it and pick some people to work there. It doesn't work like that. But the Social Democrats, what they do, they say, they are trying, they do everything possible to make sure everything is shared equally. And into to be to say, NDC time number, and your crown, you could see every single thing the NDC touches on, and that's it is to the benefit of the people and it is the masses. And so it cuts across. But the MPP is always about individuals. They are waiting on them to create opportunities. And there are two different parties here, two different ideologies here. Some is for the people. The Social Democrats, they work for the people. They hand over power to government, and government has to make sure he dissolves that power for everybody to get access to. And it's not going to be to say free SHS, not before that, the NDC was saying, say free SHS, but it needed to be done progressively because we are the progressively and we are and we are quality. In Kofo, the free SHS net down now, we are starting progressively by building schools. By making sure, say, even tertiary, we were expanded, they just came and jumped on it and say, we are doing it now. They are capitalizing on it. You see, a free SHS, you have a free feeding program. Normally, I'm a party for Mona feeding program, no project, Namun Chebi Manko for and math set, okay, bluegrass, math set, near them a party, no dear seeker. So they capitalize, they are insects, they are termites, they feast on what the people put together. Now, it's also a third force in Ghana. There's these Social Democrats. There are these capitalists. Now, where third force, and where do you fit? And it's so funny that when you hear people say third force, my philosophy is saying, who is the face of the third force? And the question I keep asking these people, and they say, so what's the third force now? We are third force. And then what new thing are you bringing on board? Because for me, what I know, Ghana is governed by two parties. We, the people, can make sure, say, these two parties work. And we can force them to work. And some of these things are what we are doing to force them to work. When you move. The Democrats in America and the Republicans are not perfect parties, but they have built America to this point. They have their differences. The people, the citizens, force them to do what they want. Third force is a mirage. I don't want to say this, but I feel say third force the idea and say they want a way at the end of the tunnel to say MPP NDC are the same. It does not work like that. If you are disappointed in the NPP, just be clear and say the NPP needs to leave power for the NDC to come in. Because no party in our history has even gotten 1% in our history. So we should not even look at third force. And the question has asked again, who is the face of the third force? Because you are more criminals than the people we are fighting today. We can change things. We don't need any third party. We don't need any fourth party. What we need is to make sure Akufo-Addo killed to win power. What does the Constitution say? What we know is there was an EC boss who denied Ghanaians MP, who disenfranchised MP. What does the Constitution say? We were here, PDS, some people. So we force the system to work. You don't have that strength to build a party. You don't have that financial muscle to build a party. Do you know what a party is? Do you know what comes together to form a political party to take over a country? NPP, NDC, a religion Ghana for. You cannot sit in a small place and say, yeah, Nipa 9, you're the first, third force. No, you are tickling yourself. It's a mirage. Lake in the down, or say a gata. No, it's bigger than you think. If you are disappointed in the NPP, say you are disappointed. You want the NPP out. The NDC should come in. If they mess up, go out. That is how we're shaping our constitution and our democracy. I know some people genuinely think, say, they need to talk about third force because they don't like the NDC, but you have no option. It's either you want to change the NPP or you sit in the shit. Because the issue is we have all seen the NDC in this country and we are witnessing what the NPP are doing. There is no way anybody can compare the NDC and NPP. Never. In development, in employment, in everything. You people know. So why would anybody say you need a third force? You need the NDC to come correct it. If they fail, take them out. By that time, the NPP had learned their lessons. You don't have that magic to form a third force. Even third force required and it is difficult, it is deep, unless You are hiding some tribe in you. Our person last hour, no, you will say, yeah. Obey then Munjama MPP. And I know some of you guys are disappointed in your MPP. Your tribe is hiding inside. You are just leading some people to the last edge and say, it does not work like that. If you want this party out, if you want this government out, say it today. I want the MPP out. I want the NDC in. There are two strong parties in this country. It is not easy to get 100,000 people just to follow you. You can't 6 million people voting for John Mahama. 6 million people voting for Nana Akufo-Addo. You've not done politics before, eh? You think these are small numbers? These are crazy numbers. Every single individual now our party nobody survived. They had money than you people calling yourself third force. Nana Akufo-Addo had block. She could not survive third force. Parkwesi Indum at his peak, his party collapsed. Do you know what third force is? Do you know what ideology is? Do you know what we call that? We need to believe in a word. My friends, if you want to be clear, be clear. The third force thing looks more like MPP boys and girls who are disappointed. Not all of them, but majority of them. If you really want NPP out, come on your platform and say, I don't need them. You cannot form a political party. No third force can be formed in Ghana. Where are you heading? What is the alternative? The alternative is the NDC. The word, you see, it is so interesting when you hear people say, third force, third force. What is third force? Where is your belly? Where is your umbilical cord? Where is third force? Who is the face of third force? You people are making the politicians laugh at you. Because they are using you guys. And I'm not saying people are going to take money. But the moment they see or hear you people sing like this, they get to know you don't know what you want. So, to the last point, that they will infiltrate you people. Then you are forced to say, and the moment in your side. So the people who believed in you, say, third force is here because you don't have that muscle. But when you make the party in government understand, massa, all the things you have done, we have compared it to your predecessor. He did not do even half of that. You don't deserve to be here because there was a social contract between us and you have not delivered. Now the party in government will understand. So, Jenny. But when you open a field for him, open field, then you are trying to say third force. You don't have a target. No focus. So, my friends, sometimes I watch some of you guys, I understand, and the issue is, I don't have a problem with you guys, but I look like I said, majority of you are wasting your time. And as a majority of you know, MPP are disappointed. One person say I was NDC ba. We don't have any option. And when you compare the MPP and the NDC, if you are very, 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 very honest, the NDC is better than the NPP. The NPP started well. These guys destroyed it. So third force, I want you people to have a show tomorrow and tell Ghanaians why you are third force and who is the face of third force. We need a face. We need a philosophy. We need an ideology. We need something. People need something they can hold on to. Do you have it? You don't have it. Then the alternative is the only alternative. If you people want us to go deep into this, we can go deep in it. But I'm just touching the face, the surface. There's nothing like third force. Third force is a mirage. Third force is trying to create room for some politicians to give excuses. Third force is just trying to make sure the pain in some of you, your heart, you use that to cover it. The reality in your face is over 6 million people voted for John Dramani Mahama and 6 million people voted for Nana Akufo-Addo, even if he got it. So you cannot tickle yourself. Go back into our history. Check parties. Put all the small parties together in election 2020 and see if they got over 2%. They didn't. Third force is not realistic. Third force is a mirage. My friends, let's face the reality and speak truth to power. The NDC needs to come in. MPP needs to walk out. This platform is not a neutral platform. It's a platform that is saving our democracy. If the NDC is in power today, they fool around. What will stop me from telling them that they need to leave power? No, because presidency, governance does not belong to anybody. At this point in our life as a nation, we are at a crossroad. The first thing that we want to protect is our democracy. Akufo-Addo does not believe in democracy. People are being killed. He shuts up. So many things are happening. We all know. You know, I know. Mahama would never do that. So why do you sit there and still say, I want democracy, I want development, I want good jobs? And the person you are looking at is the devil himself. Why don't you tell people to vote him out? Bring the other person. For all I know, I never heard Mahama kill anybody to win power. So we need to catch me. And for a life to be lost, it should tell you a government does not need to exist. It's not life, so I'm saying for a life to be lost, you don't even deserve to lead. Third force is a mirage. I'll come back to this matter. All right, let's move forward. Now, Monhe Bibi. Only 2 out of 181 people have been paid after a new payment plan. And then when you press conference, out of Nipa 181 and I want to Nipa 2. But I'm one. San and I know. More baseball stick. But he needs to go to jail. Nipa 181 no. Now one by press conference, a press statement, Nipa 2 penny to your book. 2. Now these people are all working in Ghana. These people are all in Ghana and they are saying, how many problem biao? Property near season in Yasadi Amano. Chrono boy in on Ghana said and you want to tell me third force? Third force my foot. Majority of you people. Majority of third force for when you people are pained. There are only 2 parties in Ghana. Tell Ekufuado to leave power. Tell people on your platform to vote against NPP because in 2016, TV, so radio, so we spoke that the Mahama administration is to leave power. What is stopping you from saying that today? It's a third force. And Mahama, MPP, NDC has disappointed. Range Hospital wasn't built with clay. I'm telling you, UGMC wasn't built with clay. Me say Ghana, it wasn't built with clay and the Mahama. Pokwase, Kaswa, Kotokraba, the stadiums you are seeing, the roads, the interchanges, they were not built with clay. They were built because there was a leader who was a visionary. Stop this comedy. And if you are honest, sit on your platforms and say, Mahama NDC needs to come back. No third force can survive in Ghana. If today I decide to run elections in Ghana, third force, I'll beat them people. I'll beat you people, hands down. Me te party Ghana and the third force be able to beat me. What do you know about politics? Politics is not about telling people say politics is about being strategic. You hit the heart, and the heart of this nation is our democracy. If the heart is hurt, our democracy can never survive. So make sure that people understand that their democracy is important. You can't have a president who kills to win power. Touch the heart. You sit there and you just talk. Wait, Jamie. You see, with me, I don't have a problem with anybody, but I'm beginning to see there's something happening. Obiant me in any so. Show me Obiant me kase MPP free power and me ka ade na kuma mu baby no and man kwan man kase NDC should come to power. Do you know what Munkobusa na kuredo Ajma Rollins? Go bisa Parkway Indum, Jogate, Munkobusa. Do you know how Munkobusa Yaraga? You think forming a party is easy? You think you can put together hungry youth? You people, when one tribe Munkobusa TP become A+. Me see, you cannot put together hungry youth. No, you can direct them to look for the things that will benefit them. Yeah. You cannot put them together because they are angry. They need something more than you. They want to be accepted. They want opportunities. The Constitution is the only key that can open those things for them. We need to force it to work. How do we do that? We change governments through elections. This is Communication 101. It is not about saying in our history. The way we all hyped Ekufuado, or a waste. Let the people understand. Any alternative be there. You can say third force. The NPP is formidable. Their resume is thick. Their flag bearer has a thick resume than any politician in Ghana. That's my kind of say. Third force for no. I want people to discredit Mahama. Monfa resume bimbra as a politician or a solid chair Mahama in everything. Nobody. Kana kasaniyen kano kure. Entroni chatu ni paso. accepting okre. Nanka, at this point, this is not a conversation we should be having. We should be having a conversation. Say, na mahama kaso beye speed train every kumasi abedru sremuno. Why yeah? That is the conversation we need to be having now. But you're sitting there telling me all the way back in 2012, no OBC schools across the country in Africa. Go in the sub-Saharan Africa. Nekobusa was a president is saying they to Mrs. schools 10 area. My friends, there's nothing like third force. Third force is a mirage. Let's move forward. Now, see this. Third force for Monje. GWCL announces nationwide water rationing. In so mudumso. Say cheese, take a picture. A lagabo was a fine. Omunyina tare down who logged out. You say air balloon. What do you say to Groma? Say it to Groma. Me say, move on Facebook Live. Hey, what is this? Hey, there's this report. Where is it coming from? On the ground. Mr. S, where is this report coming from? Let me know the source so that I can tell people. Oh, Ghana Web. Okay, Ghana Web. I think this is a. Is it an opinion? If it's an opinion, let me know. If it's a report, I guess let me know. You know, inti yeba beko insio mudumso, insio mudumso, and dananado danko ekufu. Na mumbusa Samuel Abujinapo. Lands and the Natural Resource Minister, Oba and Adin, we are going to stop Galamsey. We will make sure the soldiers are everywhere. Who's ceremony wabas and Tibet we stop Galamsey? Party Yeska. Would have been about politics because Same, Nyabotre, maintain your level. Ekufu trap on Wasati Amano. Merekuduka, Galamsey Munina El Chapuno. Or to me, asset go be so, no winning power. Merekuduka na deputy. Only so be survive. Say cheese, take a picture. So the issue is water rationing. What is the cause? A Galamsey. Professor Frimpong Boatin da one in Amgano on ko jelu. Ekufu ada sako biese dien center. Eso on kodano. Professor Frimpong Boatin ekuro bie mu anke hangeno. Me say Professor Frimpong Boatin, I cannot Korean kid not carry down. Near Tia Humano, a Kosha Krum, near Kataroso. When this guy, or a crom for, ya chini tape so, or Kasa, or then the Bajo Joffrey Pong, what a crom for, a Kufuadu, he's blind to crime. You get what I mean? Yet to Chrome, I'm a president, no, and Obikano. You want a picture of his classmate who we are see Ekufuado. The classmate be any picture or the betcha say, Name what class with Banekufuado Kojunso, into your picture and no in ho. Ya penum poke. Old chums at third force. Do you know what third force is? Do you know how much you need to win an election in Africa? Face the reality and stop this comedy. Third force. Do you know how much you need to win an election? Upon all the suffering of the people, you will still need money to win elections. You need to command some kind of respect. You need to have that charisma. You need to have, most importantly, you need to have the track record. Ekufuado won election 2016 because he had been in opposition and that was his track record. Consistently, he had been in opposition and was fighting for power. People didn't look at him. They didn't scrutinize him, but they looked at what he had gone through. That is what blinded Ghanaians. We looked the other way. We had pity for him. Akokora enche obewu. Akokora enche nisibetu. Yenye bibi mano. We didn't look at Ekufuado as Ekufuado himself. The background, level of intelligence, what he has done when he was a minister. Time and a foreign minister. What did he do? We forgot. We ignored it. We looked at what he was going through. The pain. We felt pity for him. Today he's shitting on our heads. We are not going to do that again. Your term facts. Your term fact, that compare. Me say Ekufuado match in the classmate. Me person the classmate to be. The picture be oh, this was 1962. We were in the same class, 1948. But that time we were taking this group picture. Ekufuado was going to unite. And you crack a be new ho. Obekachem said, I should believe this man. Ekukachem said third force for the way. This one is an imposter. So Galamsey, no, see, this is current. Somebody posted this on social media. We need to. And Elizabeth Va, I think in the Western region. This is River and Cobra. Kropong to Hwiawa Bridge. What a shame. what a country. Galamsey reward. And Cobra River nini. Samuel Abu jina po way. Now one first soldier 420. Eko jina baby sa mumbo 10 to hada montina na mo stop Galamsey. Oji just had it. Odi be Galamsey. Galamsey he had roots. Obu ha odi Galamsey or Obuase. Ni so be end up e takwa. Do you know that? Sa drones na amewu na onenam Ghana se na koma nye no. Okoto to, and where is the drone? Sanko for when you need to go to jail. Drones na tisika koto Gala stop drones no. Where are the drones? What's the third force? It is clear. Nenche na boy. Mosi yankori akokokon. Wane kori akokokon. Nenche ne se yense saban na obimbra embe prosecute nkofo no. Ha! Nenche boho wo se menkori akokokon. Akokokon de na wo ho. Nenche ne epese yawe. Nenche na obohoi ese menkori akokokon. Say cheese, my friend. Take a picture. Elakabo, elakabo. All right, thank you very much for staying. Now, yeah, your story about whom you're being editor of the day. Me story way pa. Ashanti region chief commits suicide after losing 120,000 bet on AFCON. Nana nyabotre. Na bet ru twa ye also mo ni da ho. Bet ni yen twa le sa keke nana. What did you go for sika fum we dey akotwa bet 120. Na wona na we di brad yo. So, anyway, with all due respect, me news and Ashanti region chief commits suicide after losing 120,000. Hey, no, he any brad yes, I know. Now, me kind of cringe them. A cry a jumanim, a cry in penny for and create opportunity biama ubiano. Let me tell you for a fact, betting, and quad that. And Mama Makai Bibi. I will be coming to Asankregwa. What's his name? The guy who is at the head of Gaming Commission. Mreku. I'm coming there. Now, more Gaming Commission for no. Eya Asankregwa. How many betting companies now? A 2 per NA licensed. And you Mreku, you know. I am coming there. I have been there before. And you Mreku, you are a very deceitful man. That guy who is the head of Gaming Commission, a very deceitful man on Kanokre. Ochantro. Me personally, I gave you that respect. The first time a story broke, and I'm a frail. Oh, me were UK. And I'm just saying, I am trying to get to the bottom of this story. Tell me your part of the story. Not knowing everything this man told me was a lie. Or to Ghana, and OJ, me see, there are companies, betting companies, Ghana, Kumasi, Asankregwa, something around 800,000 Ghana. No. 8 million Ghana to just go bribe Amoji and register Omo. Me say do I bear man anka se me boa me kire mu bibi. Na Sam Mrekuna or the head of Gaming Commission, I'm coming to you. Omo register omo companies legitimately, no. Must sideline omo and na mama illegal people about Sankregwa be so many betting companies and every week they are paying you 100,000. Me say I am coming there again. I'll be back. Now, Pastor Nana ne kwanko wo ho. Na ade ne say game there. Game ne nkasa utwa ma oni na ho. On se matches ni bi wo ho a me kai 2010. And 2012. Was I in Ghana? 2020, that was when I was doing which documentary? Energy. 2015, I was in Ghana. And I'm going to try game will be. I game me a charge. Let me try game will be. And I gave me 12 games. At the end of the night, 4,000 Ghana. Me try game me say 30 Ghana, 300,000, 30 Ghana. And I'm game from an opao. Me because I say we actually maybe my wife this me. And I'm games ne koso. 12 games. Your boy 11 games say we. Minimum 40 million afa. Na joint to be dance man. Your friend home style opposite the police quarters one home style. Minimum said that who they are dance man. And Me wife, me say wife better me VW. Me VW, I've heard red butterfly. Nice VW. Wife trim. Let's go to home style. And I'm the wife here call home style. My wife want no bro, or got any gem. Home style girls, Peter Miracle, thank you very much. Home style girls in your money. I a guy on the bro, but I my brother rough. Me reverse, my pack or quano, nam da shep pack. I says our time no manual. I Bronite front. Now, but me can even Ghana police for almost all chikara Bronite front anyway. Sir, police for no more Kaswa Bridge, a top boot hormone, white for about 2 o'clock and over because me I used to stay at home area. Now, the police for the person who can say, oh young boy, oh chika. And now one can say, kind of Bronite front. Missy police need to dive no better coin. Hey, bogus. Stop. Me say, oh, boss, I have everything. You whatever you do, you be game boy. Me say, Brody to come from the comes on your go, master church and come say, hey, it's omo mamin church, Brony to front, 10 Ghana. Sanko from was our barrier hodum. Auntie, I fed me on the say, I can't be drew her. Tell me, DV. Into omen say DV, no. Edia Miami paperwork, as still on Benjamin. Into the man slow down a crowd because I'm much mumu to Baku in him Baku. It's the first one in Jamia Minjina. Second one in Jamia, so back on my sort of back on. Okay. I more uses our strategy. I say, over first one, now second one, I say, oh, come here. Pack, no can so. And that's why it's a back on. I think for the woman, I was like, they be all here, pack, betia. Last day, we do not street him. And you queer. So, and I mean, wifey, I got in a home style. Sometimes fried rice magic. I cook shim. So I come game back up. Boga. Sam kakra mo so na nhyeda ni mo sa me twan game na between Ajasio and PSG Ajasio. Sa team no me refi oboda Ajasio. Make Ajasio ahye 2-0 aka 15 minutes ni awie. PSG na nya papa bia those times. Majiji girls o me adwuma he wo pa fried rice kwaje boga ma maintain okay, 7 minutes to 4 time. Now go for tobacco still home. Say, and I say warm up be. You see, you manage game, no. Now me ticket here. Damage. My ticket will be. I can't just you PSG mwa. Me team Monica Karama Rika Kra. Now my book club go so. My hair. I can 78, 98, say 87th minute. Now I can three. Now my t a mono. I me pija. Now my sa. Now the goobe. Hey, Ghana for the way you go. You mwa. Now my say. Now my say. Maybe I should talk one. Me the spoon no fork no. Me yes. Now me miaso. Now my yen 4 square. Now me 2. Now me the goobe num. Say a 4,000 Ghana. Extra time 4 minutes. Still I just you there. Obo home. Na me club me shake for glass no me pese be foam ket em pese e be ba so kese ai u shake for glass no beer there no an club nti etumi te se u save beer no na me twa pa na be so na me kakra to so ai na makɔhwɛ 2 minutes to 4 time me ti ba ko bi twa kosua ba kum e na me de fa a movie on say emo no fork no o twa kosua dum to na de fork na wo na wo de active na say emo na be hye finfin so na de say akosua pia formation no kosua no we nim na emo no finfin na say wo movie no me movie back last shot. Me teni ya tutu. Me si karashi. Ajasio. Inti mwa mutwa bet no. Plano. Uhi ya kukudro. Ye nipa bi ya kasendi ye bie National Cathedral na esi nkofo medi soccer bet nwa dance ya. Obu nipa mbeba ho. Dia bet ama ya nkofo Ghana na wotu wase bet nye. Aina bet die yo bonsa hwe. Komende woda. Unfa 5 cities nkotwa nya 10,000 Ghana da. And I bet the ube me say I could see a formation na me boy no e be ka me hana me to me mene I just you about 4,000 ashe me ka petrol form why fi su hwe medim girls is wedding ka jobs on money fried rice me kwa na say me ba with all due respect after this short break we will take care of business. You're still watching with all due respect after this short break is the editorial. All right. Good evening. Thank you very much for staying. You're still watching with all due respect extended version. Toli. And I'm come story. I went to bed today. All right. So we're going to be doing the social media segment right now. I could share your formation there. Udi vokra could share your formation room. And namano oka not the biasha no many fufu not the namno follow and Kevin Prince Boateng will top and then fufu and as somebody just left into Chile Makilisi and namni dichri into I said namno the show no manual light now the fufu move now the namni biatwa so into I said about 442 no Adrian de bia could share your room so udi teaser so what na so we say na and near dramani no into no ote fufu no a teaser edition fin and now we say sa a Stu Brown and then reserve justice no information I could see your formation no so who di eduane bi to say gobe and the information here clean and the pair wo and I say a be friend paya ka ho and I say kokoro so dan chen na say beans no and say emre too much or say a gare no beans or say etumi emre an nti no the obeso ye say udi nkan pair no o pilot na to chen na we kusua ba ko twa half round so da to chen na ade na nka sanka de hia na say bia ngo no da no o de fork no wo ho na ngo na ko inside gobe technique no ene akosiapia gobe nti de obe say udi nkan de wo fork no odi wo pair anima na osada ko wo kosua nim na ye say e kosua asamoja no one top no na pair na e won fifi no dede mo middle ho no mo ansa na wate gobe no nti you need to hold the fork in a way etia embu pair no nti eno so be shawa na wo defense no John Mensa punk na say pa na say no no. All right, let's take care of business right now. Okay, kwanza Kevin Taylor die obodamo me chira mu street no. Okay, 442 at the rough 442 I obi ankope eyinom cocktail hub, the best cocktail eno eye sobolo advanced one when I'm kasa me ko hu sa abrofu bi enom e odisi na me buy eye niwra no ebrem bi no. Cocktail hub, the best cocktail in the United States of America. Maminya no foforo so ne be ya cocktail hub owner no obetwa advert no edit on Facebook so cocktail hub mamisha chichi so ne be ankofo beka say minimade I wish a space quite on nyansa. All right. Cocktail Hub, the best in Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Cocktail Hub, the best. All right, let's do the do. Now, our editorial of the day is simple. This is the editorial. Exposing Ursula, Owusu, and NCA. Exposing Ursula, Owusu, and NCA. So, you know who the AC or Ghana SIM card re-registration and in Sembebra ACC, you who Ghana for an almost line send Kokwa. Yes, almost Sambe register, re-register their SIM card. No people say. Na enyana ye kachire ye say and ye koye Ghana card ye the phone number and the be share ho na adenti na say sako back echo re-register your SIM card. Now Adebo the media in Ghana is refusing to do. Ana de biayemi ya. When it comes to issues like this, the other person we say they need to sit down on TV, on radio. Now, I'm simple. Emma Ghana for send ye beya ye be who say the air BB saying tina Emma the air cost. There's something happening. That's why we are going through this. And then I inform Nipano and then a more some idea about their leaders. But when we refuse. Na anope bia na sorry na ya frese akwesi brabet na ha o NDC kwabena wo so bra wo MPP and the move nginam na munjimi mu ho a at that point no you are not informing the citizens. There's a specific reason why I don't like interviews, especially interviewing Ghanaian politicians. They don't have anything to tell you. Once in a while, and I'm yes sir, but the reason I mean yes and I say I want to send the message across. I want to give it to you. Explain it. Send your beya otiwa or say na yede na simesi we dia be man kwan mani di me so that is my job. In some way nyina ekoso SIM card re-registration and a Ghana card dear pa na Ghana for also muhu adentina and the BBC ekoso what is happening. We have a communications minister Ursula Owusu playing a vital role in this re-registration of SIM cards. Mumbusa won't say why are we redoing this again? Is it going to help anything? Is the government not going to lose money? Because yes, are we the people not going to lose money by wasting our time in long queues? So these are simple questions, sir. We need to be asking. Obwa, odamujinim, makata soda dada, ein cocktail hub, obwa, or a fit, vice franca manquano, short. Now, The issue here is, and you bring me church and you may be macho. What is happening today is happening today. Now, and yati in Sembebri or Ghana, we've seen things like these. Now, Bibi say, what do you see? Market share. You can voice subscription per operator. You can telecommunication company or Ghana almost subscribers more. Nipa din komo was more. Eye MTN 56.34% of Ghanaians have MTN SIM card. They operate through MTN. They are MTN customers. 22.56% a Vodafone. And a 19.4% a Tigo. And I said whatever is there. Now the question is 23.5 million 23.50 million subscribers are MTN. Are they getting what they deserve? Sanko for MTN nina their data MTN ho. Business transactions, things they don't want people to know on their phone, registered SIM cards. Nipa 23 million we know it is with MTN. And you have to understand, say, when it comes to data protection and data keeping it, the MTN plays a vital role in Ghana. Now, Mami Chama DB, we have seen people make statements somebody like Kofi Kapito, Kofi Kapito. Yes, Kofi Kapito no can Kofi Bento now okan Sanko for now almost they were demonstrating against the NDC government. They were out there demonstrating and they omunyina botai. Pese omo to hu be fin. Pese obi abe buru omo. Pese nsu beto abrom nti. They don't want to demonstrate again. Now they are speaking grammar. Now what is Kofi Kapito saying? CPA angry over NCA's failure to publish core congestion report. So see how the Kofi Kapito feel say demonstration in here because we carry on demonstration no. Yeah, nko social media biem. Yeah, nko TV su biem. Yeah, ntina fie enkasa biem. Yeah, be demonstration. Yeah, be kasa. Yeah, be making sure say 10 in and NDC for no floor. And they don't understand and they don't believe in demonstrations because say you can demonstrations are there's somebody like Obia your friend to say Kofi Bento. He was a leader when it came to demonstrating against the NDC government. And Kofi Bento, he does not believe in demonstrations again. He believes in grammar. He believes in sending messages on social media. He believes in sitting behind mics and speaking grammar. He has forgotten. Say, they told us, grammar, Kofi Kapito, munye biem. Say, si anonyoma nkoya, yabeti yehu egu abontene, aye yechre. What has happened? And the AC with NCA, NIA, and all that. Why are you people sitting on radio speaking? This is comedy. Go out there. And I've seen them release a lot of statements. Kofi Kapito issue is different, but I'm perceiving background of these people who are saying today they are going to lead Ghanaians not to make calls, not to text, so that the telecommunication companies and NCA Mubabre. These were the same people who thought or believed in demonstrations. You see something like this. Ras Mubarak, SIM registration, group urges Ghanaians not to make phone calls in protest. That is not enough, Ras Mubarak. Me who list be. Na me hear list na so serious. Na mo amon social list na ade na mo ntim hu ngudwom na mo kwa demonstration. Why are you people not getting out there to demonstrate? You are telling people not to make calls. I am not here to defend MTN. I am not here to defend NCA. If you people want to show, say you are not hypocrite, get on the streets. Hypocrites. People should not make phone calls. People should not do this. People should not do this. People should not do this. The issue is, me say, why are you people not getting on the streets to demonstrate? Because that is the language you people understand. Asla Owusu, NCA, NIA, they are all there. There is a government there. Why are you people putting things on paper? On the ground, get me that list. Na membo bonche Ghana for Omamo listing. Ewia mi hu listing me stress a criminal, a thief, an ignorant boy like Manese Azurisu, and I'm saying Jimmy. Oh, on the ground, stop. I have it here. Let me read it to Ghanaians. Oma, oh, no. Get me the list. It's not here. Get me the list. This is a different one. Mr. S, get me the list. Oma Modi Omunsasha Krata, as I say, people should not make phone calls. Get me, let me reading Ghana for. Today, you people feel that it is not important to go out and demonstrate. Franklin Kujo, Kofi Bentil, you people feel that it is not important. Then what you people are doing is comedy. Yes. Now, my man Chama de Fufrobi. Franklin Kujo, Bentil, and other mobilized Ghanaians to boycott mobile phone network over SIM registration. Franklin Kujo, there is my friend who Okotina FX committee nisuno. Yes, 70 MOBI envelope. No can once in there. Franklin, talk about the FX committee. You are my friend. I like you so much. It looks like right now you have lost your voice. Your voice is on social media. I'm telling you. Now, Ursula. Today, me be check my the crontia. SIM card registration way abaya problem. At the end of the day, no, somebody is making millions. Ursula Owusu, Dr. Bawumia. These two people are making millions of dollars because of SIM re-registration. Ursula Owusu and Bawumia are making crazy money. Now, here there. Timer, my post an into so send to be easy for you to follow. Now, your Chromwa and catcher say. NIA catcher said they have started registering what we call Omukreti Ghana card. Now, what they told us is Ghana card, no, say, oh, baby, register Ghana card now. Applicant Tibiano. Your slot to be a form, no, so I was all the 4 phone numbers. And this is the form. Let me show you the form. Omukacha says, so answer about register for Ghana card, no. There was a slot be I was say ye create a form will be or what I was say o day a year what we call. Let me try and find a form for you. Sa form we and ye did register Ghana card. Ain't Osha baby I second already now. You need 4 phone numbers. Say register wa and the most interesting part of this form I know ye Ghana card and they say sa slot na 4 numbers no it is connected to your Ghana card pin. Sa phone numbers no it is connected to your Ghana card pin because those phone numbers are your registered phone numbers. So the moment you buy a Ghana card amount no na sa numbers no the Ghana card automatically picks those numbers because at the infused to Ghana card no. Into a Ghana card and Quadia, the NIA has your data. They have your phone number, which is connected to a unique Ghana card pin. Because Ghana card be a 1 pin. And that pin is unique. It is a social security number. And any number that is connected to your Ghana card and pin, no, that is your registered number. So, as you can see, no, it's become so easy. Now, the reason why an NIA, I didn't say, Mokai say, in 2014, let me show you some small history. And Sana, 2014, the NDC government, John Dramani Mahama Bino, they put together that idea. And on BBSA NIA office, 2014, and at the NDC government, led by Mahama, there's a document which we will publish for everybody to see. Now, what the Mahama administration was doing, and they wanted to make NIA the hub of data in Ghana. Now, what they wanted to do, they wanted to bring all the data into one center, one very sophisticated center, a sour backup. Sebio said DVLA information about Kevin Taylor, the data, and the phone number which is connected to his Ghana card. It is only NIA that can give them those things. They can access it through NIA and it is legit because that is where our data is protected. Into the NDC government, what had a plan said they were going to make NIA the hub of data collection. Into Oba America, there was something like that, the National Data Center. all the government institutions, semi-copay juma or another company. If they want to check my data, where my social security number, my phone number, what is connected to my driver's license, they can go into that system and they will get this because that is the official international document where moratorium on acquisition of automated fingerprint identification system AFIS by ministries, departments, and agencies. Now, so already sad document where the NDC government, what it was trying to do, and they say, let us do that. Say they be able to avoid these kind of things happening now. Because today, NIA on the data, NCA on the data, the telecommunication networks on data. Nipa bako Ghana for a data. Now, data is something that is supposed to be very, very secretive, protected. So why is it say, and we cannot hit our chest and say, we have one center that holds all our data. And so in 2014, the Mahama-led administration, had the letter way by this is what the plan they had. And then we see our beautiful office no Accra. And this is what it said. The National Identification Authority, NIA, was established by Act 707, 2006. Act 707 empowered NIA to develop and implement a national identification infrastructure. NIA is mandated to develop, record, and update an identity management system through enrolling citizens and legal residents and issuing them with unique identification numbers and the national identity card, that's Ghana card, that are linked with their biographical and biometric details. It was way back in 2014, and the Mahama administration thought of this Ghana card they are doing. So this Ghana card is not a new thing. It is something that was started by the NDC. It was something that the Mahama administration started. And in Tina, almost see that beautiful building in Accra, because they needed a place that would be the hub of collecting and making sure our data is protected. This document is all the way in 2014. Go and search for it. The media in Ghana, this is a document you can access. This thing they are doing today, Ghana card registration in Ghana, it was started by the NDC. But the NDC was building a platform. They knew, something like this will happen. The telecommunications and other companies would like to have access to the Ghanaian people, their data, and they needed to protect it. So the visionary John Dramani Mahama and the NDC said, we need to do something before it's too late. So what I read to you here, now the NIA was the only institution that will collect fingerprints, that will collect biometric data, that will collect our numbers, and they will connect it to one card called Ghana card. And until almost started our process now. So don't spend Ghana and say Ghana card MPP na buy. No. Busa MPP for say then NDC Mahama SC sa building no Accra, the NIA center no. So you have to understand where everything starts. NPP control, they don't speak truth. Propaganda no dem and no media men come say on the nothing better with the NDC administration. Now when you go on, it says this, under the National Identification Register Act 208 2008, the NIA keeps and maintains the National Identity Register, that's the NIR, as an electronic database. By Act 750, the purpose for which the NIR is to be maintained is confined to NIR including personal biometric information of an individual amongst others. Indeed, the NIR is a comprehensive, accurate, and highly secured population register that will help the country to develop and facilitate governmental service delivery by making the needed population demographic data available to support decision-making process as well as strategic planning related to resource allocation in various vital areas and sectors. So the idea by the NDC and the John Dramani administration is simple. Put NIA together. Put this data center together. This will be the place that will feed. Say a per census crampona. The NIA office, that thing the John Mahama administration they were building, we can use that to feed the census institution for them to know demographically how many people have work, how many people are paying SNIT, how many people are paying this. So it was basically a one stone that was going to kill so many things. And for the NIA, and I said that center put together in 2014, this is there, I am not hiding it. Where muna Owusu betna about umiaba or say he has created a hub so that everybody can access it, and if Obwa, this was there already before Baumia came to power. They just came and changed the name. You remember? A new Ghana DND. When you go there, you get information. No, this is what the NDC created. And this document is in 2014. Use media no kreno. Document we be publish it. DRC a yentro no ombeka say yeboa. They never come out. Now still, media for we tro. Now, when you go to the the other paragraph down there, the third one, it says, to achieve the purpose for the creation of NIA, government has decided, and that is the John Dramani Mahama NDC, they have decided to place a moratorium on any further purchase of automated fingerprint and biometric identification system by MDAs. Government notes that in spite of the existence and statutory mandate of the NIAs, as summarized above, several ministries, departments, and agencies have procured their own AFIS and are carrying out their own biometric registration exercise and issuing various identity cards. So the Mahama administration wanted a one card. Our friend Ghana card. They wanted to put everybody on. But they didn't want the information of Ghanaians to be moving around through telecommunication companies and through institutions. They wanted to build one hub. Our friend NIA hub. Every government institution will take information from there. Ghana card no more cancel the buy no more bois. It is a free SHS no. Montie no kre. Ya de krata ne ba, ya de nwoma ka ho. Mumu se we ye ntro. Me be chama de krantia Ursula Owusu ende wa mama sala wo krom se mwa because unim sika Ursula Owusu and Bawumia are making from this re-registration. Because if you have one hub, I quote a data na my Ghana card, I didn't also register SIM card biom. I will show you why she's doing what she's doing. And you know say a GMI where Jessica, this woman or dangerous. Now, when you go to the next paragraph, it says this. Government notes that a single service multi-modal biometric system designed based on unique biometric traits, it's enough to serve the identity service needs of any country irrespective of population size. Ghana at the moment has even 7 civil biometric systems. Government notes that the collection of biometric data by multiple institutions raises serious security concerns. Mati, wait, 2014. This was the reason why Mahama was putting the NIA together. That was why Mahama was saying, let's do the Ghana card. That was why the NDC, they were telling you, say, let's do the Ghana card. Because Mahama saw it. He realized, say, Ghana for information, there was so many places, which is not good. Now, when you go to that building, in machine be a Simbia, it was brought in by the NDC. And that boy Kofi Owusu cancer na kotrebia ni sin hwene so no yesi ye de na ko nape that boy, he was raping women at that office, and then he comes on social media to insult no ko pe MPD nipa no hu nyenyenyan sa Ekufuado moved him from there. Mahama building no na ye fa adwuma mu no, he was insulting Mahama in the building na o raping ba, and then you moving his uncle leading nape. These slimy people, what does he know? What dig sika wa high asata so onko nip maybe a jonkuma wie ho no ono so ko wie ho oko wie sika ko politics oko pe MP yam the nimsa wo ba unim sa akwa no Kofi Ofosun cancer the nimsa wo. And these are the problems we are facing. Now finally, it says this: when donated by the individual, the collecting institution into whose care the unique identifiers are entrusted must ensure that they are kept securely. By statute, the NIA is under obligation to ensure the accuracy, integrity, confidentiality, and security of data it collects. It is the responsibility of the NIA. It did not say it is the responsibility of NCA. It is the responsibility of the NIA to make sure our data is protected. It is not the responsibility of NCA. And I will show you why Ursula Owusu ono and Odimuye business. Finally, it says this: pursuant to this moratorium and related matters, government is convening a stakeholders roundtable meeting under my chairmanship to ensure harmonizing or integration and porting of all existing database with MDAs among others, without compromising obligation posed by existing agreement. And it was signed by Prosper D.K. Barney, Chief of Staff. Now, that time, no, the government made it its mandate to make sure, say, every data concerning Ghanaians, they were all going to be held at NIA. And the NIA was in charge of Ghana Card. So technically, they need to have our data is the NIA. The NCA does not have to have our data. Oko imremwa, because this was a law. This was passed. It's an act. It is only NIA that is supposed to have our data. If any institution, any telecommunication wants access to our data, it is only the NIA that has been mandated by our constitution to hand it over to them. Because when you hand over my data to a private institution or a company, I need to know that where it is coming from, it is protected, and that there's not going to be a third party. Because Saudi me data will be now a private company. I don't know what the person is going to do with my data. Now, my mention Kronwa Osla Ebo. Inti ya simu nyina monkoye Ghana card, a re-registration of your SIM card. Let me read this to you quickly. Now, the list is in. Almost say and the omuntuminya demonstration na mamunya course no. This is the list. Ras Mubarak, Raymond Atuguba Sakwano, or mental psychosis Atuguba or psychosis. The third person, Kofi Bentel. The fourth, Franklin Kujo. Kofi Kakraba Pratt. Kwesi Owusu, James Afedo, Salom Branty, Francis Kofi Kranche Sechi, Samson Ladi Ayenini, Halitosis, Manaza Awuni Azuri, Achaba Adai, Manaza Azuri Awuni, Achaba Adai, Sibo, Kwame Infojo, Miss Ama Safo Kantanka, and Mr. Michael Ofori Ekufu. We mo almost say, na some doors we enough. Munya monsha red nam ko demonstration. And I mo demonstration wo ma eduku for the time enye. Ko be kuma to atwene. Ko be bum sam moa. Mo hye dem na mo release statement. Me se mo nko na mo gina kwa na mo nye Ekufu ado we say o man no ko be bum sam moa. All right, let's move on. Now, my mention of the Crontia. Ursula Owusu is stealing from you and our system on Konkoye re-registration. So, and a letter and a many forms. So this form, no. So you register for Ghana card. This is the form. Also with the 4 numbers. Show. Now, 4 numbers is linked to your unique Ghana card number, a pin. Inti Obia wa register Ghana card biano, and as we speak, what we know is 16 million people. Information, and I said, numbers, NIA, 60 million Ghanaians. Because on their system, no, they have 16 and over million Ghanaians are more access to their SIM card records. And why should we tell these same people to go on the street and go and re-register their SIM card? Because Ghana card and your SIM card is secured. And remember, NIA and the only place that our data is protected. Enti say what Ghana card we are. You have no option, you don't have any problems, you don't have anything to do. Say information be now person sale ko ebia phone numbers now the man Ghana card no. Or the wrong phone number you can just go there and update the number. You don't need to go there and re-register the SIM card. Because the unique pin no your bar and I use here. Every information you gave Ghana NIA, it will come out. So why should you go back and stand in the sun and re-register the SIM card? Abra, Ghana card, that is the only harbor secure that protects your data. So every phone number, every Ghanaian who got the Ghana card, their phone number is linked to the PIN. Now, the idea in NIA, sad decision when say they wanted to be able to share data of Ghanaians with the telcos. The telcos do not have to go back and say, go and do re-registration of our SIM card. If MTN needs the data of Ghanaians, MTN now, all they need to do is to go to NIA. I want to know the number of Ghanaians who have my SIM card, who use my SIM card. And NIA will pull the Ghana card, put in the pin, and everybody's SIM card records will be there. So why do we need to do re-registration again? All that we have to do now is to tell Ghanaians to go out there and register for their Ghana card. Because when you go there, the forms are there. You will put your phone numbers there. Because automatically, technically, you have linked your phone number to Ghana card. But Owusu said, no. All the job that Owusu just showed up. And what did Owusu say? Owusu told NIA, say, she has a plan. And that plan, was our plan. Now, Owusu told Atefua to release a data na NIA a capture na a secured data of Ghanaians. Atefua and the NIA should release that data to her. And now Atefua Kachere say they are not going to do it. Because this data is very important data, a Ghana for data. Now, if the telcos want to deal with us, when they want that information, which is government of Ghana, NIA is under government of Ghana. So MTN person accesses those documents, those information. We will make money. But Owusu said no. Give all the data to me. NCA. It falls under her. Now, a percent of the data na Emma a private company. Now, private company no. Making sure so build the app be. Now, sign up no, every single Ghanaian will have to re-register their SIM card again through that private company no. And sana Yama omo kwain se omo use SIM card or Ghana. Now the issue here is, sa private company no your friend Kelly GVG. Now the Kelly GVG they have signed a deal with Ursula. Also OTS said that services Kelly GVG is going to provide, we have to pay them. Now, so at this point, Ursula beso catch Ghana for say. Sa SIM card registration, even your Ghana card is the only thing that is making it easy for you, We have to do re-registration. And now Kelly GVG is going to put together an app. Now that app, and monitor the re-registration and verification of SIM cards. Now remember, NIA Nkwane was a database. So what happened was, Ursula Owusu went to the president. And I got your president and said, let Atefua give me this data. And Atefua said, how? And now the president called Bawumia and then told Bawumia, say, this is business. First lady, there is a third party that we can make millions of money. So we need to do re-registration. So you tell your friend Atefua, what do you say Atefua's best friend is Bawumia, to release the data to Ursula. And now, Atefua, onim di obeka, say, Atefua na Bawumia best man, so Bawumia na Atefua best man, or a good friend. So Atefua did not have any option than to release the data to NCA. Remember, it is only NIA that has the right to keep our data. It is only NIA. But at this point, Bawumia and Ekufuado told Ursula, said she can have access to it because Ursula and Kelly GVG signed deal be behind the scenes. And at that deal, they say, Adia NIA, they are going to create an app. They are going to monitor. They are going to make sure, say, verification against NIA because NIA has done a diligent job. Now, what again is Kelly GVG going to do? NIA. What Kelly GVG is going to do, it is simple. They are just going to have a deal with Ursula. And the data na Kelly GVG, what is going to happen is, the data the NCA. What is going to happen is, the telcos will have to go to NCA for the data. Now, the telcos, when they go to NCA will tell them to go to Kelny GVG. They have been contracted to take care of that. So technically, we will be paying Kelny GVG. Instead, they say telcos will pay NIA directly for Ghana to make that money. Ursula is channeling the money through Kelny GVG before it gets to us. So Ursula and Kelny GVG, they have a deal behind the scenes. And anything you people are crying, say, why are we doing re-registration? Ursula does not care because a deal has been struck between Baumia, Ursula, Ekufuado, and Kelny GVG. Because what extraordinary thing that Kelny GVG, NIA. Now remember, NIA, SIM cards, SIM card to the point whereby register, Ghana card in everybody's information was there, over 60 million people. Now, what is happening right now, this information, ama NCA, any Kelny GVG, Before you may access one information, you need to dial 404 *404#. Then you link your Ghana card PIN to your phone number. Then you have to go to your telco and you have to use the Kelny GVG app. So, any data Ursula has taken it from NIA and given to Kelny GVG, a third party. It is only Kelny NIA that should keep this data. Kelny GVG has built a system. Now that system, how would we know say it is secured? How are we going to know say Kelny GVG is not selling our information to other parties? With NIA, we know we can hold them accountable. We can hold them to it because it is government. Now, as we speak, an independent, a private company called Kelny GVG has our data. Say our town ama telecommunication be baby. How are we going to know? And remember, say our Kelny GVG at this point, we will pay for every single application. It is a telcos, here information. They come to NCA is called Kelny GVG. Kelny GVG is going to charge. Kelny GVG is going to make about 70%. At the end of the day, you're going to be 30% or less. So at this point, why is Ursula doing this to Ghanaians? Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. BB entinema Ursula de oyen. BB entina Ursula de oyen, no matter the complaints na ebano, almost say no. And entina Kofi Kapito mo kachre NCA say almost release communication and phone network then almost say no. Because the issue is the NCA at this point, they have handed everything over to a private company. Now, what they are going to do is say the way NIA process and say when you go to NIA, like I read in the document, you will need your fingerprints. And sana you take biometrics be and sana wakuta card near your picture. Now, because Kelny GVG does not have the system NIA has, when they start to do what they are doing or what they are doing now about the re-registration of the SIM card, all that they are doing is hold your Ghana card, take a picture, and then they will give you a number. But the issue is somebody can be holding a Ghana card. The issue is when the verifications and the biometrics are not being done. That is when you will get fake ID cards. Because the system that NIA has, the thorough system now you have to go through before you are given Ghana card. The Kelny GVG guys, they don't have it. Now, 60 million for now. Yanka said, okay, 60 million we. What was the NCA supposed to do? What was Ursula supposed to do? Ursula was supposed to just say that, you know what? NIA has been able to get 60 million people on the system. Obia fingerprint to her, Obia card to her. If you have not registered for the Ghana card, just go there and register and let them add you to the system. Now, when they add it to your system, then we know that every Ghanaian is in the system. Now, what Ursula is doing right now, and say, what just sign information, she and Kelny GVG, they don't know how to put the rest of the people on the system. Because the kind of equipment NIA is using here, Kelny GVG, they cannot do it. Into what they will do is say, Omubobuga. Now, you will see a lot of people holding Ghana card with fake PIN numbers. So, it is deliberate. Ursula Owusu has used Kelny GVG to steal a lot from us. And what hurts is Baumia. Nayanti Kromahana, Ursula, Owusu, and the Baumia came together and told us, say COVID-19 aba, and that there's something that we need to do. And this is what they did. Mumbusa say, what happened to this?
So the launch of this COVID-19 tracker app today is yet another important step by the government to leapfrog technology in finding solutions to the havoc the COVID-19 pandemic is wreaking around the world. We are trying to use digitization to help us in the launch of this COVID-19 tracker app today is yet another important step by the government to leapfrog technology in finding solutions to the havoc the COVID-19 pandemic is wreaking around the world. We are trying to use digitization to help us in this fight.
So, Mumbusa must say COVID-19 tracker between Ursula and Baumia. What happened to it? It was the same thing they did. And this is what they are doing again. They are making millions. Mujina Yemuna, more spread COVID-19. Mujina Yemuna, a re-registration. It is a dealer, Ursula assigned. It is a dealer, Baumia and Ursula assigned with Kelly GVG. They are making about 80% of the money. We are going through hell. Because what NIA was doing, what was wrong with it? What was wrong with it for Ursula to come and say, give me the data and let me send it to Kelly GVG to build an app for us to do the re-registration? Why are we doing re-registration? Because when the data was NIA, all these telcos have no option than to go to NIA to pay for the data, to make sure say almost same kind of linking them. Now, the government is not making money. Ursula and Baumia are making millions, and we are sitting there and we are smiling. This re-registration of SIM card is fraud. And it's a Ghana Nibia Esososo. We are all supposed to boycott this nonsense. We are all supposed to insist that the NIA is the only place that we have to go and do this registration. The NIA, when you get your Ghana card, your card has automatically been linked to your PIN. You have no problems. Why are we sitting here now going through a private company to tell us to skip? The issue with me is the security, the protection of our data. We cannot trust Kelly GVG. It's a private institution. Somebody in there can sell everything to another company somewhere. Why can't we trust our own? Why should a minister go and say, give me the data and give to a private company? Because NIA was doing what we want to do. Ghana card linked with every SIM card. Telcos go to NIA, pay and get information. Why are we giving it to a third party? Why are we giving it to a private company? Ursula Owusu is making millions, and the person helping her is Baumia because he needs money to run election 2024. This is total nonsense. This is the most useless government I've ever seen. This lady Ursula is dangerous. Or you cron for Mumbusan say COVID-19 tracker away. And the same person just jumped out and said, move all the data to where? Move the data to NCA, for NCA to give to Kelly GVG to build an app. Who can trust an app? Abrai, you're setting up a whole system to save. Mahama, with his wisdom and the NDC, they made sure NIA was ready to keep these things. Why are we fooling ourselves? You can't do this in any serious country. Mumbusa Ursula in the first place, what Ursula? COVID-19 tracker away, Sikani adequate away. Ursula, she has caused financial loss to the state, billions. Ursula has caused financial loss to the state. And to such people, no, say at what they can say, hey, third force. What is the third force you are talking about? They need to leave power for the opposition to come in. And this is where Jimmy Crampono, they started Ghana card, they put it together. Omo Jimmy Crano. What Bana said, just register people and put them in the system. You are also giving our data to a company. All because the telcos will have to go to Kelly GVG for our data. And because you have a deal with Kelly GVG behind the scenes, into your Jiminti, you put Ghanaians through this. Mumbusa Ursula Owusu. Where is the COVID-19 tracker? Mumbusa Ursula Owusu said, is the NCA, is this their responsibility to keep our data? Is it the responsibility of Kelly GVG to have access to our data? It is the sole responsibility of NIA. The law binds them to keep our data. Why is Ursula taking our data and giving it to somebody else? And telling us, say, all the things that we did with NIA, all the information we gave to NIA, you don't want it. We should re-register, because the moment they start to do this SIM re-registration, you have to go on Kelly GVG's app to make sure, say, you are re-registered. That means they are going to make double money from we Ghanaians. They are going to make double money, millions. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we making just this lady, this greedy woman, do this to Ghanaians? Every day, common sense should tell us, baby, we just need, the people just need a little breathing room to survive. So don't agree to this. If you people agree to this, they are selling your data, they are taking it, they were giving it to a private company to take it. One day we will be here and they will tell us, say, County GVG, they have gone bankrupt. The company has been dissolved. Where are you going to find your data? It means everything is gone. But nobody can tell us that NIA has been dissolved. NIA is government. It lives with us till we die. At the other County GVG, our bankrupt, not say Egua. Where are we going to find our data? These are the questions you need to be asking. This is just the part one. We are Ghana in our MPP are banned. We're dangerous. Ursula has caused financial loss to the state. Ursula EcoFire a COVID-19 tracker. You need be a tracker over $3 million. With this canon on the Baumia we are into Mobano digital. This is what they are doing, and Baumia is spearheading this nonsense. Baumia is spearheading this nonsense. Adebechino jina sorry dan we mu. Adebechino jina ha no catching confusion. You vote for Baumia, you are killing yourself. Alan Cash ni Madewi, he is part of it. He is quiet. So Ghanaians, let us come to that realization. Say we need to change the government. People need to pay. People need to go to prison. Enya krampo na ntise payday. Mahama abodam krampo ro jeli obida. Inti at least edam kakra no se ne dam kakra wo ho obetube jeli obi. Asimesi ontumi jeli kotere kra. So let Mahama come back and prove to us that he can do more. And that more is to making sure people who misuse our money, PDS, Ameri, these nonsense, people go to jail. That is why a third force is a mirage. So people generally because a third force can say, "Oh, BB yo, what is third force? Who is your leader? Who are you? What is your philosophy? What? My friend, shut up. America kakrake kura party 2 penny diso. Open third force. I would call you then. I grow meniso. You this third force people. Stay cool. Say party na or power not disappointing. Monkas are disappointing na muntuno. Munjai ne kufu ade nye and a party nye the same. No party is the same. Leaders are not the same. Party philosophies are not the same. Party be on ambition, party be on aims, party be on achievement. The NDC have their achievement, the MPP has theirs. Do not sit there and group them in one. Do not try and let your pain be something you use to convince people. Masa, we MPP nina say party ne do hama, catch them somebody do hama, omu free bemu. You cannot form a party. Usika is saying, what do you know? Where's your constituency? Who do you know? Hungry youth don't have time for third party. Hungry youth need action, and that action is to force the government to deliver. The hungry youth will need to force the government to deliver. And that is where we are heading. And the only way we can force the government to deliver is to make sure we insist what is in the constitution is applied. Third party is a mirage. Third force is a mirage. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being part of today's show. I'll pick phone calls after this short break. Hello, caller.
Hello, talk about Wala.
Good evening, Auntie Monica.
I file about I campaign. Musumia campaign na meje. What pure one pure JM and president. We send an anchor son or accept to defeat no. What rather than Ghana and Ghana for name when you're serious. It should be bread the Ghana need demonstration. I don't work regions, I don't work with demonstration. No, Ursula, no, Emma, what you to be a gender militant to name mom you are the members are to one your mobile outlet, but yeah, actually, Yamini man or may actually what's the debt and say I will find that a freedom fighters, but the message me you will find that David more Germany. Tell the damn you know problem. Every day there be a video. Pastor Mahama, but Mahama, never why and show how who so do, but right every day you
Auntie Monica, Mr. This platform no, yes. It's very, very big. You get what I mean? Oh dear, yes. You are like a mom to me. This platform is too big. It's too big to the point whereby you get what I mean. Out in America, there are some things we are we are too big. We are looking at the bigger picture. Some small things where we shouldn't go there. Thank you very much, Auntie Monica. Thank you. All right. All right. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening, Kevin. I'm watching out then.
Give you a call.
Kevin,
yeah.
I said maybe na maybe so.
Yeah.
Me pede muhu. I wanna Kennedy issue no case then Emma an update. Is it still pending or is been?
What I can say is it's in court. That's all that I can say.
Okay, that's good. Then my issue number 2. About this SIM registration. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Register what's if Ghana card fako. As the Ghana card no kwa now one code be 040#. Then you follow the prompt na aye process be. After that process, I really no mean that I register. What's a man? I your fingerprint.
Yeah.
A MTN offices, no. Now, can you imagine MTN offices? There are places they don't have these offices. Example, Dodua, Chufupraso, they don't have these offices there. And we have the old, aged people there. All these things. So where are they going to have this fingerprint done? Can you imagine? My old boy is 90. He has a SIM. Into where is this fingerprint done? Can you imagine?
All right. Thank you very much, boss. We'll look into that. Okay, let's move forward. Hello, caller. Hello? Yes, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Back Kevin, the registration away na ya super agents for register. Could you imagine that? So before banner say ibisa no for elector addresser. Ibisa for elector address or more elector address. We some as well no about there. But elector address there, even there, yeah, you dig area no. Boss, sure message. Network now point you good there, you be enter the details. Network now tano. As at now, on the registration away no, ninya away offline. Untu on so data mpona on fine yet. BBI basa ayon offline and synchronizing ponko. There is a problem on the system that we are working on. BBI basa obi abafrebi asonka. Ebo take nipa details I send kwa system no nko na nipa ni go dey yempo na so lo kompa ke ba ka registration here fine you register on kompo na kre the next person at na ho network na use na ye yintum ye hwe
so our agent
be 4 o'clock no mame
your agent ehun
inyo obi ne maami bɛ 4 o'clock na wasɔ waba abɛda hɔ yɛbɛdo adwuma mu ɔno hɔ
we nyinaa yɛ asɛm
yɛbɛdo hɔ na obi ne maami wɔ hɔ ɛkɔ so waba abɛda hɔ na ɛyɛ nzama na ɔngo through nipa kora bɛtum ayɛ na ɔnkɔ
Fanti, I'm sure. That's Papa. Aye, thank you. All right, let me pick the next call. All right, hello.
Hello, me Papa Kevin Taylor.
Fala, 1 minute, Mr. Wa. Fala, yankasa.
Yo,
1 minute no ma membo wa abaso yankopon hyira pa hyira wa adwumayfo na menkyia me income regional vice chairman Alhaji Army Secretary Wanchi, Chicha Muru Zongo, and Michel Patin for National Organizer by Yami Michano. Minya, AC Danya Yakasai Kurano, I am a Hamanasi, Accra Digital Business Center, President Mama Nasi, Accra Data Center, President Mama Nasi, Yambisa MP Pinina Benson, Mobile Deno Masia, Omugata Mobile Dictation. In the Ghana card, I come your network, Nunya, and Koso Mubakacha says SIM card, yeah, voters ID card, Aredistano, and Yad. Said the Ghana card never register. Ukita Ghana card, Ukano Ukobanka, Unyasika, Sisa Ukita voters ID card. There are some MP before Kache, there are MP before Abesegano, any idea, and from my Ghana idea, one is corruption, Katashani Proye, and Hutre, or Yellow, no Mudakurama Ghana for any MPP idea. Omubo Konusana, or Muma Pena, and now the Ocho, no clear woman, no corruption, clear agent, no good month for businesses, the Biasa or my Ghana. Ghana for any center of President Mama no was for hospital, Kumo hospital, no Baba Jeffrey Kwasu.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Fala. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Avishapa.
Nice.
Na the air cosono. General the Ghana for too much thing about it. So could better name such a fly, so madam, pretty simple for soldiers. Ghana Pona can go on my why don't they get up? It's better my never called off. It's better than never called off. Ghana for the I Ghana for 2 3 this about me. No comfort to be look at such a woman. Last about 8 years ago, my said, yeah, 2014. The woman will put a part. It's a Owusu. They could see a baby. So, everything is fixed. Okay, it's not control. Look at all of them. Then the Nimadum, she's making a right. That kind of and you don't seem to care. That's what timid. That's so. Hey!
Kevin. I'm sure, boss.
Thank you so much. That's what you can do.
Thank you. But that's it. All right. Okay. That's his point. Also, the man, I've done my part, but it does not mean I'll see a quad. We need to finish up. Hello, caller.
Come on.
Hello.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Hello, Kevin. Good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Me issue is Ghana. I don't understand. Your thinking capacity. No, maintain. Serious. If you say, "Dear Cosini, no, I'm not put one more. We are not angry enough. Seriously, me meeting animal. Marco University, me Juma. But what can I say now? We share. Bibia meeting surround this na meeting. Nkofa hu achiro mono. Fie me ba fie a obo nipa dodo a eba me nche wo fie.
Yeah.
Omo pe don pesi omo domu di keke omo nya bi o. Na sankofo ya no wo bo omo wi a. Ati no bo se wo koche MPP t-shirt.
Yeah.
Edi MPP ati na ma bi sa me wo se we iti o adwen woni team na se je na woni team. Nipa na be dada o se o pese o ye oboa o. Wo ba no wo wia o. Sika e wo se o di twa wo no. Se de be ya wo ba any do that timba obembebu o mo na na mo na be ba no o mo beto mo no. Wo se sa ayi nyina ma o. Na nsu usori a na wa ko se MPP atade edi na sanko sani ba we ati. Me internet comes on. I don't blame the leaders. Me blame young kasa ya Ghana for na kasa. Ya na problem no enya leaders no.
Yeah.
Because anke ya me ya so dani and I'm a correct time. I've been to Liberia, I've been to Sierra Leone, I've been to Rwanda, I've been to Lebanon. Question me be some who say some countries have me bomb in ID no. What we also therefore But war no see as the civil society almost sorry soldier for not they defeated the soldiers. And the war SRU. Same way in Rwanda, same way in Sierra Leone. We can confirm Omuko Akoji Sierra Leone war no see as your friend operation Jeffo. We can be now Yedika course evacuate Ghana free Sierra Leone. But my compensation it be very say. I don't have a problem.
Yeah, Mami Busa question. Mami Busa Adebi. From what is happening now, right? And about 2 days ago, Nameka something about the boss of the Ghana Armed Forces, any reaction, swift reaction to ASEPA and the CEO Techiman South near the. From what you are seeing, say, oh yes, soldier, put yourself in that situation. Now you're Ghana soldier, or soldier is here. How will you feel from the ACC or Ghana from election time as a military man? Say, put you so found share back in that situation. How will you say? Then I'll be
good. First, my first point is good.
Jinaye.
My first point is
yeah.
My first point is who swear oath that you are going to protect the people, the territorial boundaries of Ghana, by air, by sea, by land, whether rain or shine. That is the swearing in a year or a Ghana will pass out. It was said, Omu can't side, so therefore, they are intimidating civilians. Many passing out. Mantana Barazda, me papa soldier ni. Mantana Barazda, me kotana bibiana me tea me answer me kodi soldier no. Me no na tena up to ne. And then madani omo hini me ohini mo onomo. Zongo hini. So, but me share the course na. Who share tam na registration na course no. Prior to 2020 election. Almost you see soldiers echo intimidating crofo.
Yeah.
Look, my Bakuwe will platform so ne. Some of my mates Womukun bank manager bino. So okay, guys, Ghana commercial bank manager because of change of currency no.
Yeah.
Omo bi NDC ba power no. Omo dwane betena lande. But 2020 ye dey omo ba Ghana e show omo police atade.
Why was it now? Why was it now? Also, when what can cancel?
Emi ya say Ghana for the ekuomo.
Yeah.
So we put na bush for na ekuomo anka nyame ya.
Yeah.
So what I say, but okun innocent Ghanaians, omo ti omo baby, omo ju omo akoto abawi. Kan abanu no mo ho a, ato wo tituo atnasi a emu. Position na otina no. The nearly position now otina no. So when you train soldier, you can't do that.
Just so dear no. That position, that just so dear no.
And just your first
Ejra, sorry, Ejra.
Which is a nearly position, not a friend nearly position. So good. So it's the soldier for penny for no more. Penny for no more. Oma dani omo. Your friends are political appointees. Pure MPP soldiers.
Now, time and hour soldier, no. Not sad, no ho. Fine, soldier for two aba. How do you think that today? I change kakra na. Who is saying?
Good. 2000.
Okay. Oh no, you don't have to. Yeah.
2000 example. Typical example of 2000 election. Who say Jerry John Rawlings? What you soldier? And a Kufoya civilian.
Yeah.
But with all the military might, Rawlings won. In that year, no. Almost defeat reference Andy Neboa.
Yeah.
But Rawlings could have used the soldiers to intimidate people. But one year, I don't know. So what I say? Or catch it. Look, Mr. Omo Amoko, come say that particular one. Now, your president, former STC boss, on the regional minister, I was sent to region. Yet, to one, when my son catch it, or catch it, look, yeah, you know, Obia Ganani. Now, Banner Beto, and Yantokwa. Inti, Mayan higher home. You compare a bit now. Nigeria, when they share Abano, Abano Koa, a Komaya fan, and Kwama. na ko ma opposition ko wan man so be e Ghana na esebo so ye ko no ya nya sade no Asante but if not yeah you know by ko Asante we can let Asante people sleep at 4 o'clock and wake up at dawn 5 o'clock they can never move and come out from their houses but ya nya sade ya adana mi kasa asem we na yiti na mi ka no yes asem we yira isi obi a no ye Asante for bibi enne waba na we on my penina now we use soldiers against a civilian using you a military personnel that who be uniform now to what we say that my media to me madani wa hino no who pese who be your friend say get man people on the undi because of usuba na we tina soldier mo that is one thing what all the leaders in the Ghana Armed Forces should think, should sit down and rethink.
Alaji.
Now,
Alaji.
And yes, sir.
Yamisha, thank you very much for the call. All right. This is very insightful indeed. Onam Kajo said there are people listening to this show. Introduce some time. My mom said agroni didn't know. There are serious people who have serious experience. Omutie show we. Inti edu some time. Or say at one is mine any tree. Inti enye easy sir. Hello caller.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Watara. Go ahead.
Kevin, I'm making speechless. Just so the Nina me semi na someone babe wamana kamenu. Wow. Just me who Jamaica. Oh, just asamet don. Example of mine is Ashanti region po nan komu ye no committee market obi abetimada but say first the kufu the timi gina on no say e baby word mo MPC no krampo ye nyen ye of water region e bi gina to say first ye mo muntu aba eh say nsem shishasi o nsem shishasi papa wakasa mameni aje very good point yeah then I say the Kevin I hear first slow so no friend say naba no odi onka uni say from and toward the obeko position inte and the onko so no ndi na friend MTN for no so money ni nya da ko do mo nko so no mo nya sa de no dia opposition obeko nhihwemu on mo and me say na wo yes am kwasi ade no na the obeko position na mo no about yes the time I come.
Thank you.
Chairman na kwasi Ashanti regional chairman.
Thank you, Watara. All right. Thank you, Watara. You are off. Hello, caller.
Kavi Ekobedu Taylor.
I'm for that TSM. Ramawan, get a quick, mommy.
Machi Mammy, quick. Alaji Brahma saw Chapa. Kevin. Me da send me buta say Mr. Kevin. Yakobo Busia e de be mpuntu duma na say Yakobo Busia e be che ni abusia fodi. Kevin. And no share sika abu we aji and there your kobutia bokwa see my san komu so di ya di papa bia and na Ghana for benefit ya and put to do bit say don the man mama kwaje butia no obia hu ndo kwa centrogin infrastructure wo bia don the man mama majority ni na don the man mama opa bunu region the same one oko wasi region the same one, the same one, West, the same one, of it, the same one, data card and car, voter registry and car. Now that for Jibusia, Uba, no new Abusia for no more about the Chadi, now Sunny Kobusia, but me would be glad that so you could Jibusia, anybody here.
Yamin Shaw, thank you very much, boss. All right, okay. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes,
good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, whom to say?
Bibiaboko.
Afijapa. Aziz Kumasi, as one say.
Okay, Aziz, go ahead.
My few to set on.
Aziz,
Usuni, Baumia. Yeah, near Simbiaka. Yankupon the ritual Mokapa, but ye bomba says, and Yamia Dumana say, and this power. Honestly, Usu, Master, Obe Wood, ye bestie. Master, for Muncho. Now, what's your seminar? I will Ghana Hanamo. Oh, no, so no any na me ano but we so Jimmy who kremoni a you say who ye kremoni a wo kojina asore dem na wo sa wo kwatasem nko ono nko na moto ono mu amobo
Ozo Jimmy
wo kire wo Ghana mu a ye nim de
Ozo Jimmy
aha wo Jimmy
oh I didn't
Jimmy tolega kremoni pa wa kojina asore dem a wo no yire o counterfeit yire your friends the makeup wife you know ma be jira asore dem a mo sa wo so wi ya alaji masa sika o mu wia so de be ka o ka so be di o ayi no be di ara o man be so o ba na ben o man be so o ba na why.
Thank you boss I'm sure that's bad. All right, thank you. My man call from Ghana other line. Hello caller.
Bossu.
Yes sir. Baba Sako.
Bossu.
Go ahead.
Sakura ni. I'm before Fidia John Dramani Mama. I'm out for a business. Do you think our Chief Justice feature on every screen?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, the Dampare better so. Dampare 2020. Yeah, the Dampare bebauchna. Correct.
Dampare ni Kuron for no. Your friend say Azuguni kwesi forenu. Some political food soldiers. Omu share police atare omu war service no mu omu ye direct omu free party headquarters no omu kai se abansisa ba di omu ye bia ni nyina ye de omu be kogina mra enim mi na mi ka kire o Kevin ene anopai mi call first light ma mi we asema mi beka because first light ene ayo office ye opposite any akraka we shall line na wo inside ebe 6 street nanum ewo covid we mu mami we endwi di omu yenu no Kevin line na wo inside ebe si omu okura omu ko odoko ni ayi nukura omu asi omu kwa ene mi ni ukasa ene asem na mi kan wo asem no social distance obia gina hon eya hu Kevin mami we ya ji ya man we
all right Sako Mate Sako thank you very much Sako all right hello call. All right. Hello caller. Let me pick the last call. Now, show no. Hello.
Bring your call.
Yes, sir.
Akwaba.
Sechi, take a picture. Like a boy, better than for no wedding.
I'll follow to get a buffer system. Yeah, Bisa, Mahama, Oba told US. We want to have some discussion with Mahama. Because system no Yaman Kofo Yenu, in Yaman Kofo Yenu, Bufu. I mean, we are feeling it. Yeah, outside the corner, we are feeling it. Because the whole person, we just need him. Now you put your man some of the I mean I catch on there, man a message there. US he has been here before. We want him to come back here. Now on my condition may just other information I want. That's all my message. But another Nigeria phone in Ghana food there say I disaster and fanfuke one obia fi kwase bia so man bia bape obia Ghana pe
obia we dis phone ko
obia be dis phone ko na me kwase bia wo ye no wo kwase Africa dey keep them out
but
yeah you can get na we are so cheap, we are so useless sometimes. You need a software I it won't be no because of just one penny another. That's all the mama wanted.
Big Fantini, I'm sure. Thank you very much. All right, I'm not picking any more calls again. Thank you very much, Big Fantini. I don't know can Ghana for there at the Sasser Quanti. Obia to if you could be a strawberry can I no call Edison Nigeria for some king. Yesterday somebody was saying say and Wizkid and the Burna Boy they filled up O2 Arena. It took Wizkid and Burna Boy to shut down O2 Arena to fill it up. It took only Shatawale to fill Accra Sports Stadium. What how am I saying? Me say, it took Wizkid and the Burna Boy to come together to be able to shut down that 25,000 capacity O2 Arena in Rumpo. It took only Shatawale to fill up Accra Sports Stadium. So let me tell you this. Pick Shatawale, pick Stonebwoy. Shatawale and Stonebwoy can fill up Accra Sports Stadium, Kumasi Sports Stadium, Tamale Sports Stadium consecutively for a week. Do you know that? Think about it. We have talent, good people in Ghana, good talent in Ghana. We just have to manage it. The people on the street, they understand. It's left with the people on TV and on radio to speak truth. Media Mamaka, I might like some people than others, but when it comes to fighting for my fellow Ghanaian, Shatawale is not better than Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy is not better than Sarkodie. Sarkodie is not better than Samini. Samini is not better than Patapa. As far as it's Ghana, I'll fight for you. We also have to fight for each other. That is the most important thing. I can look at things and point out to you. But if you are an outsider, you are not Ghanaian, you speak against Ghanaian, Abra Ghana Ninyashi, you threaten Ghanaian, I will not let it go. I'm a Ghanaian, and I will never allow anybody to intimidate a Ghanaian. It's very, very important. Have a wonderful night. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This show is the most authoritative, most listened to platform on the planet right now. No hard feelings. Whatever is in the news is what we discuss. I might say some strong things. It does not mean I hate you. Don't hate me, because with me, I'm just a messenger who speaks truth, a messenger without a Bible or a Quran. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful night. Be good. We will meet tomorrow to discuss Ghana. Tomorrow is Friday. When it's Friday, it's a mixed bag day. Tomorrow, we will touch on every single thing in Ghana. Say cheese, take a picture. Elakabo, take a picture. Was that a fine? Kokoko, kuroko. Have a wonderful night.
Ayawa.